1027 WNEW, New York.
Ron and Fez, 1027 WNEW.
Billy, what's your workout like?
It's about a half hour to 45-minute regimen every time I go. Start with some cardio on the treadmill or the stationary bike. Then I go to the boxing, and then I'll do my abs and hit the weight machines.
What are you doing for your abs?
With the kind of a crunch on a big exercise ball, so to take some of the strain off the lower back. So you lay backwards on the big exercise ball.
Crunch your back?
Yeah, it takes a low strain off the lower back.
Does it crack your back, though, when you do that?
Yeah, it feels great.
Yeah.
I got to see you do this.
Oh, okay.
There's a guy like Billy Staples, Fezzi. Look how he's turned his life around.
There he is.
He's on page 6 now. Billy, you going to box the next big-ass night of fights?
I'd love to.
Anybody you got on your mind right now?
Yeah, but no, nobody I can think of right off the bat. We'll see what happens. I'm sure somebody will pop up.
You know this is a spot, right?
Yeah, of course. I'm ready to box. I'm ready to go.
Mm-hmm. All right, but we're in the 2-minute mark.
Okay.
All right, so it can't be all about you.
You need to learn to do the tighten up, like Archie Bell and the Drells tried to teach.
Black Girl has accepted a challenge. He's going to fight the fabulous Al Dukes at the big-ass night of fights, Part 2.
Now, I love this because so many people want to fight now. After the success of the first one.
Right.
Now, Hard Rock Johnny is saying, I'll fight the ass man. G-Vac will say, I'll take on all fighters, anybody you want. Billy Staples, you said you're up again, right?
I'm ready to go.
Nice. Everyone's getting fight fever.
Hey, if you were at our last big-ass night of fights, Fezzi, you saw a transformation that shocked us all. The big underdog, Billy Staples.
No one picked him to win.
Winning his boxing event, and his trainer is here. This guy turned Billy from a lump into a mean fighting machine.
Amazing. Billy Staples had all the wind out there of the two opponents.
Right.
And even ended up dancing a little Irish jig after his bout was over.
But not only that, was the only person to have any real boxing skills all night.
Yeah, Billy! Billy's number 1! Yeah!
And we all couldn't believe that when Steve Miller's here. How you doing, Steve?
All right, guys. How are you?
What did you think when you first met Billy? Do you think he even had a chance?
I always think people have a chance. You just have to take what their better skills are and hone them, and use what you have and try and work on the stuff that they don't. And
even Billy.
Yeah, even Billy.
No, I remember what you said to him the first time.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
And you did a good job of turning that around. Let's bring Billy in, too.
Staples, now!
Which means, Al, you have to handle the phones. Billy, when you first met Steve.
Yeah.
What did he do with you right off the bat? Other than beg you to stop trying to work out.
And knock the Danish out of
No,
your
you know what I
paw.
really do like about guys that work people out? They're always optimistic.
Yeah.
Oh, we can turn that around. Sure, you got no heart, no problem at all.
Right.
Let's get you in here.
That's a plus.
Oh, you have gills instead of lungs? No problem. Let's get you underwater.
We'll do some pool work. Now, with Steve, you said you always look at someone and see what they have and work with that.
All right, what does Billy have? Right
What
up front.
does that have?
Spare tire. Now, I will say this. He's got heart. You know that out of everybody that night, he had the heart to want to do it.
I think that when I first met Billy, one of the things that really was great about him was he had a tremendous enthusiasm about what he wanted to accomplish, and he wasn't afraid. He wouldn't quit. I mean, there were a couple of times where I had him at the point where I thought he was going to have a massive heart attack, and he's like, no,
Nice.
It's okay, I can go another round.
All right, now, and I understand he didn't even work out as much as you wanted him to, right?
No, we really actually didn't get to finish the whole thing, but he obviously learned enough to take care of what he had to do.
Was it just a constant barrage of phone call excuses of why I can't be there today?
No, that's his job. That's his job. His workouts were a little different.
Billy was actually very enthusiastic, and if for some reason he couldn't make it in or whatever, he would schedule for another time. He usually didn't cancel.
What do you do about strengthening up the left and getting being able to use your left a little more, other than if you're in a hockey fight?
Well, I think one of the things you want to try and do is you want to try and teach people to be ambidextrous and not rely on one side.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that you tend to do is if you're right-handed, you tend to be really strong on your right. If you're left-handed, you tend to be really strong with your left.
All right, this annoys me. Why he's saying that, I see Billy Staples nodding like yes.
Oh, yeah.
I understand. I know I have the training.
That's what worked for me, Ron.
Now, Billy, you're ready to get back in the ring again, right?
I can't wait. I'm ready.
Now, is there somebody out there that you want? Somebody you got your mind on, or are you open to any challengers?
I'm open to any challenge, but I'd like to fight Pooh for the undisputed title of the show.
Well, that's surprising, Joe. Yeah. I thought maybe you wanted to fight somebody from your personal life. Have you ever thought about that?
Oh, I'd love to.
Now, any chance you think he would get in the ring?
I could put the feeler out.
This is somebody that let's just say, is a pal.
Yes.
Of your significant other. And they said that nothing more has happened. They're just buddies.
Yeah.
But you'd love to get them in the ring like a gentleman, right?
Of course.
I don't see anybody beating Billy now. I went from the fact of nobody could beat him till after that fight. I don't think he can be beat.
Not the way he's in here nodding along with everything Steve Miller says.
Plenty of room on the Billy bandwagon.
Now, I know that. I also know, Steve, that that Billy cut his stuff down. Shorter workout so he could get in the hot tub. He was even telling us. And I'm going, don't you need an hour of cardiovascular for somebody that's trying to build up that?
Well, a lot of what we did when we first started, and I was concerned about the situation, was I put a polar heart rate monitor on him, and I was monitoring his heart rate.
Polar bear.
And we would do time. We would go, minute, and then eventually at the end we were doing minute and a half rounds. And he was able to pretty much, stabilize around like 168, 170, which is high, but it's not too high that, it's dangerous.
Where would he be that you thought was dangerous if you would make him slow down?
Oh, anything over probably like 175 would be considered, that would be over 85% of his max. That would be really high.
First thing Steve says to me when we first met, he goes, I got to get my heart monitor.
Right, sure.
That's always nice.
I said that when you started working here, Billy. I always worry about him.
And my defibrillator paddles.
All right, Billy, anybody else that you really think that is somebody that you want to get in the ring?
Well, I'd love to complete all the people who picked on me last time. I'd love to get Horde King in the ring.
Horde King never picked on you, and he can't box.
Oh, come on. When we had the whole Paranoid thing, it was coming to Paranoid's defense and, ripping me down. I'd love to
Horde
get him in
King
the ring.
has back problems, and he's not going to box you.
You know he's not going to box you, and he's only ever tried to help you. He's always offered to talk to you off the air about your addictions.
Such an idiot.
It's just awful.
Now, look at Billy standing there like he's John L. Sullivan.
He really is. He's so proud to be in here tonight with Steve Miller's trainer.
And I'll tell you something. You're very difficult to live with now, Billy.
Why is that?
Since you won.
You're cocky.
Yeah.
Well, it just, this man's amazing. He made me into what I am today.
You wanted to fight Joe. You want to fight Horde King. You think everything can be settled in the ring. He asked his wife to settle their problems in the ring.
Oh,
She's like, no,
come on.
I'm not going to discuss this in the ring with you.
It's not going to happen.
I think it'd be the perfect place.
Women's plumbing and stuff. You're going to punch him in the stomach?
She was spitting out O's.
Disgusting.
Yeah, she was not in good shape, and then he hit her on top of the head. On top of that, we almost had the ambulance people there with the...
Well, they were standing by. Thank God for that, Rory.
Yeah.
At all time. Did they check you out right away, too? You didn't break a sweat, did you, Billy?
Not at all. Not at all. I was doing jumping jacks, Irish jigs. I
know. Yes, we all saw it. I couldn't believe you had the wind to do any of that.
Fezzy, and I'm going to be even better and stronger the next time, for whoever that is.
Yeah, I saw you fall off the stage and take the ring bell with you, Mr. Grace.
We got... Yeah, you were like an idiot once it ended. But inside that ring, and I'll say this, Billy was the only guy that had balance all night.
The ring is his home, Ronnie. That's his backyard, not the Undertaker's.
That's my
his
moment.
Backyard.
He wears it like shorts. Now you're talking tough now. He just called you out a minute ago.
We didn't hear nothing
I thought he
from
wanted
you.
to fight someone else. If he has no one to fight, I'll fight him. I'm not scared of him.
Please, he'll kill you, Joe.
He's got training.
Other than Al, I don't see you winning another fight.
You know what? You want to criticize? Fine. Don't hide behind a keyboard and a computer at home sitting in your underwear and do it. You got something to say? Say it to my face.
I'll say it right to your face. I'm saying it right now to your face. We might as well be face to face. It just, happens to be we're far apart. I'll come in there in the studio and say it to your face. I'll go in the ring and say it right to your face. And that's even worse. Mr. Great Fighter.
Yeah, come in the ring. You'll make me look thin.
You want to step, Billy? Just put it in the ring. You sit there like you're the tough guy, and you didn't beat up Paranoid. Paranoid crumbled.
Oh, please.
You didn't fight him, and now you're a tough guy. You want to face someone who's not going to crumble. Face someone who can take it. Let's go in the ring and do this. I mean, if that's what you want to do.
Dan, I'll be there. In a heartbeat.
That's what this has come to?
That will solve it,
Now, is that instead of the Horde King?
Or in addition to?
Line them up. Line them up.
All right, Dan. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Now, I was talking with Dan from Hoboken today. He's supposed to fight Billy Staples.
Right.
Dan starts skating backwards, Fezzy.
Oh, you're kidding.
Backpedaling. And
Dan from Hoboken.
And saying, I didn't know it was going to be so soon. I didn't know it was going to be May 17th. I don't think I have the chance to lose as much weight as I want to, get in the kind of shape. Weeble, he's talking about Billy's like, Weeble's definitely in the best of shape.
What?
And I'm
He's Billy Staples.
So it looks like Billy is going 2-0 already.
Oh, this is bizarre. It's Billy Staples. The man is huge and had to be stapled. He's so big.
Weeble, you're the guy for me.
So it looks at this time, Billy, that we might have to find a new challenger for you.
Dan's a pussy.
Well, whatever. I mean, I don't want you to attack him. But the situation is he doesn't think he has the time. No. And he's going, hey, if there's something that's more entertaining, go for it.
Yeah, then I'll just knock him on his ass, or he leaves, and I get Gina. Fair enough. Gina's mine.
You're not going to get Gina.
Who said Gina from Hoboken is on the line here?
Well, she kind of did. She kind of did the other night when she was coming on to me.
She wasn't coming on to you. She came in and saying you're puking like anybody would want to. But also, Fezzy, she wasn't crazy about the fact she was getting thrown in with Billy's Angels.
Oh, yeah, Billy's Angels, which, of course, consists of Ink Girl, Martian, and Christy the Bull Rusher.
Well, Jeannie's actually above them.
Really?
Yes, Gina's top
above
of my
your
list.
Own Angels.
Gina's top of my list right now. That's why I want to do this, embarrass Dan, and she's all mine.
Dan is probably not interested in boxing.
So you think if you embarrass him in the ring, it's going to be so humiliating that his girlfriend of years will just ditch him and run into your sweaty arms?
Fezzy, there's already an interest there that she can't deny. And now the fact that Dan probably realizes this, knows that this will happen if she steps in the ring with me, get embarrassed, he knows it, so this is probably the reason he doesn't want to fight me.
You are delusional.
Yeah, you are. All right, Pantera has written in saying that he will fight for Dan's honor,
which is weird.
He is a man who will fight for Dan's honor. I believe it was the Chicago song that we all love.
Those guys are a little oddly too close.
Yeah. All right, now Ink Girl's writing in going, hey, above us, hey, we're the Angels.
Promise me your Angels won't be in your corner.
I get scared because I thought it was Billy's ankles, and I go, I don't want to see them.
I will have all the Angels with me, and Gina also.
Gina.
Don't even.
Gina ends in an ER sound. Gina. Here's Joe. Joe, you're on a Fez.
I think he meant Jeter.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, I'd like to fight Billy. I think he's a piece of crap. He's pathetic. He's a loser. No woman will ever be with him ever again.
Well, you got the right Billy.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Billy, your wife. Why did your wife leave you? Because you couldn't get it up anymore? Because you're so fat still? I mean, I don't care you got your stomach stapled.
Yeah,
you're
why
still
is that?
Fat.
You know, this necessary is truly uncalled for.
This necessary?
This anger.
Wait a minute. I just want you to understand, Weevil. This is why we don't let you near a mic. You just said this necessary is uncalled for.
Is it necessary or is it uncalled for?
Hey, Ron, this guy's the biggest loser. You know what I did?
Yeah.
Listen to this. He was in the hospital getting his stomach stapled. I found out the number to the hospital. I called up. I said I was a deli, and we had catered all his food to his room and stuff. And then I had the nurses, searching his room for hidden food. I was telling them that he was hiding food in his room. I totally harassed him the whole time he was in the hospital.
Nice.
I know Billy remembers me, right?
All right. Why aren't you talking about?
What am I talking about?
Yeah.
He's a fat, pathetic, bloated piece of crap.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Joe.
All right.
That's it. Randy, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Randy.
Yo, what's up, Buddays?
Buddays.
307 over here. I think Dan's ready to have a big fight with Billy on the instant feedback.
Well, we're not going to have a big-ass instant feedback fight.
He said he could out-type him.
Let me say this. Billy, you would lose that one.
Oh, I don't believe I'd lose that either, actually. You got to realize what you're dealing with here. This is not the same old Billy. Billy's quicker, he's smarter, he's more aggressive, he's ready.
He's talking about himself in the third person again,
Yes.
John Nash.
What? You know, it's just you're talking about, right?
Oh, I know, but I'm actually taking an outside look at myself, looking in.
Why not just say I?
Yeah, better do that from the Hubble.
Putty.
Putty.
I just try to see myself right now as others see me, as, being a lot better.
You don't want to do that.
Oh, then put on some crap-covered glasses.
When do you get the Xanax subscription filled?
Oh, damn, I forgot to pick it up.
Now, he's gone through all his Xanax already. He just told us the other day he gets 90 a pop.
Yeah, and 4 days ago. Now he's going back in.
Now,
he's on AA.
And he's like, I got to hit the Dwayne Reed.
I know now that joking with fecal matter is never justified.
That, to me, was your highlight.
I know now that joking with fecal matter is never justified.
From the Defecation Proclamation.
Hey, here's Dan from Hoboken. Do me a favor, Billy. Stay out of this. Hey, Dan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey, buddy.
What's going on, Dan from Hoboken?
So I turn on the radio, and I'm to understand that I don't want to fight Billy because I'm afraid of embarrassing myself and losing my girl to him.
Well, that's what we're hearing.
That's what he said. I told Fezzi that today you didn't know it was coming this quick, and you don't know whether you can get in shape for it or not, and I understand that.
I didn't say shape in terms of kicking Billy's ass. That's no doubt.
Right.
I just didn't want to embarrass myself. I thought maybe I'd slim down a little, look good in the ring, because I'm a little self-conscious. But
why are you self-conscious? You're a guy. Girls should worry about their figure.
Last Friday night on stage, you chugged nearly a gallon of beer, and now you're worried about slimming down?
Yeah, well, that's the problem, too, is at both times I'm training for a fight, I'm also training to try to get up to a six-pack. So it's like...
Which Dan will win?
It's the opposite,
He's
like
at
I go
war
to the
with
gym for an
himself.
hour, and then I ruin it by doing, 3 funnels every night.
Well, look, Dan, I want you to know that you are not going to be judged if you don't want to fight Billy Staples. Not by myself and not by Fez.
I admit that I kind of, didn't really have a reason to, but then he goes and drags Gina's name through the mud, saying that, of all things, she would like him or be attracted to him. So
yeah, that that was a silly thing, but apparently he got the wrong impression from almost every woman last Friday night. But because she came into the men's room, you said, Billy.
I'm not responsible for how Gina looked at me and feels for me.
She was laughing at you, Billy. You were throwing up and she was laughing at you.
Dan, you weren't there. You didn't see it.
Okay.
How many Xanax did you throw up, Billy?
Actually, that night, none.
Oh,
I would not waste them like that.
No, you didn't catch when you caught the train home.
Yeah.
You slept an hour and a half further.
Correct. I wound up in Babylon.
What in Babylon is what you ended up and some kind of in a Xanax fog. You finally got off at the Xanax fog station.
Only because someone woke me up.
How many did you take? 30?
No, just one.
You did not.
I did
Pull on this leg.
I was exhausted.
Leg, you lying bastard.
One that consisted of 5 of them taped together.
Your jaw was exhausted from chewing Xanax. Your only problem is you're not on Tuinals. It's not 1978 again. And you're eating Tuinals like the Tic Tacs.
He's got him in a, Tic Tac container.
Here's his doctor.
Here's your Xanax.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? There they go.
He likes them.
They are prescribed by a licensed doctor, and I'm taking them completely legally within reason.
Sure.
Oh, a licensed doctor this time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Billy, let me tell you something. You know I can walk out of here tonight, go to any doctor, and leave with my own Xanax.
Right, but I didn't go to the doctor to get Xanax. It was actually their idea.
Right.
They said that, you know what, you need this.
All right, Fury said you had at least 2 Xanax on the train, and he was there.
How would he know? I sat right next to him, but I don't pop pills in front of anybody.
I'm just telling you what he wrote to me. What do I know?
We only drove from Penn Station to rode from Penn Station to Jamaica together, and he got off.
And he had 2 at every stop.
All aboard, and he throws
Billy,
them in his mouth.
You also said you wanted to fight more than Dan that night, right?
Sure. I mean, there are a lot of people out there with hot girlfriends.
You're not getting anyone's girlfriend. Please.
Why not?
You're so deluded.
Oh, Billy, Dr. Nick is on line 7 about your prescription. Just because it's prescribed, Elvis died from prescription pills, from whack doctors.
And he abused them.
And that's you. You're in AA.
Correct.
You're on a program and you're taking pills.
Taking Xanax.
I am taking legally prescribed medication under doctor's orders.
You're taking downs. You can take legal alcohol. No one said any of this stuff is illegal.
From a licensed bartender.
You are an abusive F. And you're still doing it.
The difference there is I am not taking it over the maximum dose. I'm following my doctor's orders.
We know the routine. Trust me.
I pray for a Farley.
So, Dan, are you out?
Oh, I'm in.
Oh, you are in.
Ron, that if other people had a big beef with them, I'll step aside.
Well, Pantera said that he would fight for you.
For your honor. What's going on with you two?
I don't know what's up with that. I don't think I need him to fight for my honor. Listen, I'll just come and kick Billy's ass in one round, and then if he wants to fight anybody else after that, that's his business.
Fezzi, in your opinion, who would win this fight?
I really had my money on Dan from Hoboken.
I still do.
I'll kick his ass, and I won't even have any of his fancy boxing training.
And both took Perinoid, too.
Now, yeah, I know. Billy, let me ask you this.
Sure.
What was your initial beef with Dan? Because you told me before you didn't like him. And that's no kidding aside.
No, Dan,
aside.
This all goes back to the whole message board postings and stuff. Dan was posting some very negative and unkind things about me.
What did I post about you, Billy? See, that's really this. I'll just be honest. I think Billy's making all this into a bit, and I don't want to be part of that. I think the message board thing was a bit. I think the thing with Gina was a bit, and I don't want to be part of his stupid, dumbass bit.
I know, that is true. Your bits suck, Billy. And
that's for sure.
Dan, this is a pussy way of getting out of a fight.
Billy, I'll fight you right now. I mean, I don't think anybody disagrees that I'll fight you then, too. I'll fight you after. That's not what this is about.
You'll fight anytime, any place.
Anytime, any place.
Billy, let me ask you, this is another one of your bits?
This is not a bit.
Because you told me you wanted to fight Diggstown style, where you would fight 5 guys in one night, and I go, I don't think that you could beat Dan. I don't think you could last against Dan. Well, do you have a problem with Dan or not? And let's put your little airsick bits aside.
Okay, it has nothing to do with airsick.
But I mean, that's your humor. Your airsick humor. Everything's a parody.
Morning Zoo humor, and I don't want to be a part of that.
Yes, this is not a morning zoo show.
Nobody wants to be part of your bits.
Now, Bill, you fighting John Nash or not?
I'll fight anybody. I mean,
or your old college roommate.
It's not a bit. It's ridiculous to call it a bit. This is legitimate. Dan, we agreed to this fight, and now you're backing out of it.
Never did I say I'm backing out.
Is this a bit? I don't understand.
What did I post about you on the message board specifically?
What, Dan? I don't know. I'd have to go look. I don't remember now. But it's been over the years, so.
And I think you just dragged Gina into the whole bit thing too, which is
I know, which is low.
No, look.
But isn't it true she did go in the men's room after him?
Yeah.
Big deal.
So
why? No one else did.
Taz was right there next to her.
What about Taz? You want to go out with him? CFU?
Really.
Do you want to fight someone for Taz? To win Taz?
Fight Angel Amy, and then winner gets Taz. What are you saying, Billy? I'm
not saying this is not a bit, all right? This is not a bit. This is legit. You know what? I was there. I was there in the bathroom when Gina came in. Yeah, I had some bad feelings with Dan. I still do, and I want to settle it in the friggin' ring.
What are the bad feelings, Billy?
We don't understand them.
Dan, you can hurt my feelings. You can say it.
What? The fact that you post stuff about me in a negative way that I don't appreciate?
Okay.
If you ever... You know what? You write things and you won't say them, right?
I know. Earl is just writing away in here and won't say things out loud, Dan. And I know...
Earl's talking crap about me.
All right, wait a minute. Hold on.
No,
I'm reading this from Sheepy. The Angel Amy and Taz days are over.
Yeah, it's over.
Really?
What happened there? What went wrong?
I don't know.
Billy, you have not come up with a reason why you
That's
want...
all I want is a reason.
Yeah.
And I'll kick their ass.
Other than some kind of an air-sick type morning zoo bit that you get involved in.
Dan's jealous. Dan wants to be where I am. Dan wants to write comedy, work for a radio
AA
station.
and middling at Pips.
Yeah, so
where I wanna be.
Did you ever middle at Pips, Dan?
I middle at Pips any day of the week, and you know that.
I'm sorry?
He said he could middle at Pips any day of the week, and you know that.
Then do it.
Okay.
Then do it. Come on.
I focus on my strength in writing.
I don't think this gig is at Pips.
I don't actually...
You know, Dan, that's what it comes down to. You know, it's just a whole jealousy thing. You know, when I took my extended vacation, you couldn't wait to get in here and, you know, show what you could do.
That's what it's about. Now we understand.
Then why don't you try to fight Mikey D? He was
Bring
over
him
there,
on, too. Bring him on, too.
I'll tell you in a fight.
Do you know that last Mikey D fight? Remember? Right? Thank you, Billy.
All right, Billy, I don't know whether this fight's going to take place or not. It doesn't seem like either one of you guys is focused.
I am so focused. I am right there. I will be there. I will be there ready to fight Dan from Hoboken. And anybody else who wants to fight in his honor.
You'll fight Diggstown because it doesn't seem like Dan is into it.
I'll do Diggstown. I'll do them. Bring them on. Line them up for me, Ronnie.
Dan, do you want 4 other guys to fight him as well as you? Or would that be an insult to you?
I don't really understand.
I don't understand what he's saying.
Why would I need 4 people to back me up? It's never been about me being a pussy or can't kick his ass.
Mm-hmm.
I think we all know I can kick his ass.
If Billy, excuse me, if Billy does Diggstown, do you want one of the rounds, Dan? Dan?
We're going to let Dan go because
we lost the Hoboken connection.
Yeah.
So, Billy, you want Diggstown. You want 5 guys.
5 guys. Line them up.
Hey, Dave, you're around the fence.
Yeah, you guys got to watch out for Billy on that Diggstown thing. He fights 5 guys every day. Glenn Fittich, Jim Beam, Jack Daniels, Johnny Walker, Sam Adams.
He fights them to a draw every day of his life, and it's a losing battle, my friend.
Those guys are tough.
It's a losing battle. Very funny.
They have a great knockout punch.
Billy,
I don't know what happened
confused.
with Dan. I don't know whether this thing's going on with Dan. To me, it would be an insult if Dan had 4 other guys on the side.
Be an insult when I knock him on his ass. That'll be the insult.
Is this a bit you're doing?
Hell no.
Dan was
it a bit when I knocked, what's his name on his ass?
Paranoid.
I worry.
You know his name.
I almost said Pooter Tooth. It wasn't a bit back then either. You saw how focused I was, how determined. This is not a bit.
All right, look, here's Jeff Norris on the line. Hey, Jeff. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Jeff.
Hey, Ron Fez, how are you?
How you doing, pal?
What's going on, Jeff?
I got to go on Billy's side with this.
Yeah.
I have to. I don't think Dan has much more to do but sit in front of a computer all day and email people.
You got Norris on your side.
And I read some of the stuff you wrote about Billy. I think Billy has a right to be pissed, and my money's on Billy for knocking his head off.
I would love to know what some of this stuff was.
Yeah, I missed all of it. What was he writing, Billy?
No, he had nothing ever nice to say in a positive way.
Was he calling you a hack?
Along those lines. Again, I don't remember the exact words, but you know what? I'm on the show. I work very hard at what I do.
Let me back you up this way, though, Billy. When he said that, go middle at Pips, like that is an insult.
It's
for
not
a guy,
an insult.
For a guy who doesn't do it.
No.
He couldn't middle at Pips.
No, he couldn't even serve beer at Pips.
Oh, now I know he can serve beer at Pips.
Now the uniforms are
far.
very tiny.
And I don't know whether this is an air sick pit.
No, I mean, I have worked at Pips. Pips is a great club, and it's just like, it's ridiculous. It's like those who can't complain and cry.
Are you fighting for Pips? Is this, you're fighting for Pips' honor?
I'll fight for him. I'll fight for Pip's honor. I'll fight for anybody's honor. I'm ready just to fight and kick some ass.
Jeff, where are you at tonight?
Right now, I'm actually driving home from Brooklyn. I was doing a show out in Long Island. I'm driving home now.
Okay, so you still have a very short time to get there and see it.
The fight. When's the fight? Tonight?
No. It's gonna be the 17th of May. I don't know whether Dan's gonna fight or not. I can't tell. But you said
he'll probably bring his computer and keypad with him.
That's the only thing he's good at.
Exactly. He'll email a punch to Billy. That's about it.
He can't even email a punchline.
Keep up the good work. Billy, keep your chin up, brother.
Jeff, I want you there.
Thank you, Jeff.
All right. Billy, will you fight Dan from Hoboken?
Yes, I will.
All right, so that challenge is still out there. Billy Staples challenging Dan from Hoboken. Billy also wants to look into possibly doing a Diggstown challenge. I have the feeling Lumpy just screwed something else up.
Sure he did.
Meat Fist.
He likes to go by Meat Fist, like Jeremy calls him.
That's nice when the boss finally knows your name.
Yeah.
It's not nice when he thinks the name is Meat Fist.
He said that he hands out stickers with his big meat fist.
What is he got? Meat Fist full of stickers? He's just handing out at a time?
And it was like the most that Jeremy's ever yelled at Fez and I in 2 years, you know, that all these stickers disappeared in 2 days, right?
Right.
And then, like, because he said meat fist, me and Fez both waited till we got in the hall before we started laughing. And then we couldn't wait to tell Billy that the boss calls him meat fist.
Because we wanted to take our discipline seriously and not laugh when you hear the term meat fist right away.
And then
Billy, get the hell out of here!
That's what he yelled at Billy, and Billy had to go running down the hall.
Today, the boss came in the office before the show.
Yeah.
And Billy just looked away. Like Jeremy even felt that snub.
Right. And then also I noticed that Billy put his hands under so his hands were under his armpits.
Right.
So Jeremy couldn't look at his big meat fist.
His big meaty fist.
Meat fist, get in here.
Trying to hide a couple of ham hocks under his armpits.
He also had, tons of Xanax. Are you trying to give the boss attitude?
Me? No, not at all. I just didn't want him to see my big meat fist.
Seriously.
No, I was working.
How were you working?
I was working at the computer.
Doing what? Typing with those big hands of yours? You're hitting all caps.
I do the best I can with what I got.
Every finger hits 8 keys at once. How do you possibly type?
Spell check.
You know, the boss said to me, what's Staples doing with those hot dogs that he calls fingers?
He went and got you a package of rolls.
Here's
to serve your fingers on.
All right, here is...
meat fist. I'm sorry.
Let me see. All right, here's a little email that we had sent to us from Dan from Hoboken, who Meat Fist is supposed to be fighting at the Night of Fights, Fezzy. If we can get the electronic mail set up, please.
All right, we'll check that out. Of course, the big-ass Night of Fights.
Are you familiar with electronic mail, Fez?
Now, I'm not sure. Doesn't it shock the mailman? How does it work?
No, it is sent to us through computer. It's mail sent electronically.
Weird.
And now, Ron and Fez, the show of the future, brings you...
Electronic mail. Mail sent electronically.
Fascinating.
He says, this is Dan from Hoboken. He says, Ron, I couldn't listen last night because I had to work, but I hear that Meat Fist really wants to do it Diggstown style. Now, Billy says when the Night of Fights, he wants to fight at least 5 people. If you ever seen the movie Diggstown, it's where every round is fought by a different fighter. Very difficult. And matter of fact, that guy should be a black saint also.
Lou Gossett.
Lou Gossett. Isn't it Junior?
Junior.
Yeah, always be careful of the Junior, because I don't want some old man in black saint heaven. All right. He says, okay, if Billy wants to do it, assist on that punishment, I want the first round with him as well as the last round.
Whoa! Because that really is a diss to Dan from Hoboken, saying that he's not a worthy enough opponent, that you need 4 others to go along with it.
I want to give this hack the full punishment that he deserves.
Hack!
Wow. I have no problem with whatever Dan wants, but that just wouldn't be a true Diggstown then, would it? If Dan wants to get pummeled twice, he'll pummel him twice. I don't care.
He'll pummel him. Third person again.
What's me talking about? I don't understand him. Are you saying no, it's not a true Diggstown, or it is?
Well, I thought it was supposed to be...
We'll go 6 rounds.
All right, fine.
Give him the extra round.
I'll give Dan the extra round. He'll have plenty of time to recuperate.
So you do your Diggstown, 5 opponents, 1 round each, and then you'll do Dan in a bonus 6th round.
Yes, I will.
Dan says, I'm going to make this hack feel all the pain I felt listening to any Air 6 songs.
Yeah, Dan, I'm a hack. I get paid for it. What do you do?
I'm just reading this,
I know.
Billy. It's, I don't want you to feel like, you're going to wrap your big meat fist around me.
But we all know that pain.
You understand where he's coming from?
No, not in the least. I don't know what it's like to be on the outside, looking in, wishing I was here.
All right, NM, the...
Only in a bar.
NM writes in, I never got any of the stickers. Did Meat Fist eat them?
All right, so you're accepting Dan's challenge for an extra round.
Accepted.
All right. So it'll be Dan, first round.
Mm-hmm.
4 different fighters. And if you'd like to sign up for that, please give us a call at 877-692-1027. And then Dan again.
I'll take Dan on again in the bonus 6th round.
Now, also, I understand that there's a link on ronfez.net for people that would like to fight. So we'll get as many fights out there as we possibly can at Big Ass Night of Fights 2.
Big Ass Night of Fights 2, it's going to be a week from this Friday at the Rec Room in Wallington, New Jersey. Setting up the Diggstown Challenge for Billy Staples. He's insisting on this. He wants to take on more than one opponent after another, 1 round each. And so we got some super heavyweights coming by the studio. They want to check out Billy.
All right, let's bring in Craig first.
Come on in, Craig.
How are we doing tonight, Jim?
Hey, how you doing, pal?
All right, I brought you guys a little present. Johnny Hard Rock can't handle dessert, so I can.
Beautiful.
Brought you guys a dozen cookies from the best bakery up in Westchester.
All right, what bakery is it?
You know what? I don't even remember the name. I paid for him, so don't worry about it.
But you know the place?
Yeah, it's up in Bedford Hills. Bedford Bagel or something like that.
Nice. But I like when people bring a nice dessert.
I love a big guy who loves big desserts.
Little black and white cookies, you'll check them out.
Thank you very much, Craig.
Very nice of you. Now, have you fought much? You're kind of a young-looking guy. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Uh-huh.
I'm taking a little time off from college, but I had my had a couple brawls up there. It was nice.
Yeah.
I got a black belt. I was an all-state linebacker up in Westchester.
Wow, Fezzy, all-state linebacker with his own black belt.
Yep.
We got an athlete here.
Yeah, we got an athlete, and maybe we better put him a little bit on the back burner there, because if he knocks Billy out early, we're out.
You might be a later round in the Diggstown, Craig.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see.
Now, you doing this just for fun, or do you dislike Billy?
I don't dislike Billy. I mean,
I do.
Irish power, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, well, Craig's number 1. I like him on the list. 6'1", Fezzy, former all-state linebacker for what state? New York?
New York State.
Wow. You know, when someone says, I'm all-state, and then you find out they're from Delaware or Rhode Island, it's not that big a deal, but New York, come on.
I bust some heads. It's all right.
Nice work. And a black belt, too.
Going for the knockout?
Black belt when I was 12, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. Everybody got one when they were 12, but still. You going for the knockout?
Yeah, hopefully. Let's see if we can break his head.
I love it. All right. There's Craig. I like him, Fezzy.
Thanks, Craig. Appreciate it.
All right, let's. You just stand over here, Craig. We'll keep guys running on. We'll keep them all lined up. Now, just take his headphones off him and move him over to here so we'll all hang out together.
We'll get a nice lineup here of the super heavyweights.
Let's bring Dimitri in now.
Come on in, Dimitri. Hey, Dimitri, how you doing, buddy?
Hello, gentlemen.
How are you? How tall are you, Dimitri?
6'3".
All right, Dimitri, any kind of fighting experience?
I'm working on my black belt in karate. That's about it. Currently blue belt.
Now, when you're doing the karate stuff, do you ever fight with gloves, or is it just...
Yeah, with the gloves, and then when you go to the tournaments, they take off the gloves and the equipment. And
have you been in tournaments?
I have, and I got my butt handed to me. So.
Did you?
Yeah. But I learned from it, so...
What did they do to you that surprised you?
Foot sweep.
All right, so you were not going to have any of that?
No, just fists.
You got to watch out for that whole white crane style, too. I hear that's a killer.
All right, so we got a couple karate guys, but here's Mervin. Mervin, you're on the fence.
Hey Mervin.
I just want to know, is it me or is it, the karate guys always get knocked the hell out when they try to box? What's up with that?
Yeah, I have noticed that a lot of times karate guys, it's a whole different style of fighting than a street fight or, of course, boxing. You guys have to remember that when you come into this.
Yeah, no kicking in the face or teeth. That's what.
Yeah,
not a problem.
Right,
not a problem.
right. And don't you guys go down easy, all right?
Nope.
Okay.
Go on the distance.
Now, especially if you're lucky enough to come in 4th, 5th round after Billy has been fighting. By the way, today was the first day he went to the gym. So he's going to try.
Nice.
He's going to try to get in shape in 2 weeks.
He's such a... Here's the thing. How long, though, has he been carrying that gym bag around with him?
I know. He carries it every day.
Since the last big-ass night of fights.
All right, let's check in with the next guy. Here comes Rob Fezzi. Rob is a 300-pounder.
Oh, my gosh.
And a solid guy at that. How are you, Rob?
Pretty good, guys. How you doing?
How tall are you, big man?
About 6 foot.
About 6 foot. Solid look about him. 300 pounds. You do got a nice, nasty look on your face. You would definitely play like the bad guy in a movie. Have you had a lot of street fights? Or?
Not many that I remember.
Yeah. But a big drinker?
Yeah, 2 o'clock in the morning after the bars. Yeah.
You look like a big pirate. You're scaring the hell out of me, Rom.
Yeah. Anything that, any reason other than fun? Or you have any kind of...
He's hung up on me a couple times when I've called in, talked to you guys, so...
By the way,
he's just drunk.
Somebody else has said that they called in for backyard wrestling stuff, and Billy hung up on them. So he does that a lot. And Al's on the phone. We've got 2 bad people answering the phones. All right, I like your look, Rob.
Cool.
I think you ought to keep the cap on that night, too. It keeps you nice and nasty looking.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Either that or we put a do-rag on him, Fezzy.
Oh, that'll look good.
I got a couple of them. I'll bring them in.
Okay.
All right, here comes Dennis. Fezzy, Dennis, 330. 330 pounds.
Whoa, Dennis.
Nice, Dennis. Good look.
How you doing?
Now, you also got a badass, kind of a Stone Cold Steve Austin look about you.
Kind of like if
Kinda.
Stone Cold and Taz had a baby.
Exactly.
That's
That's
true.
what I'm looking for. That's the attitude.
What about you for fighting, Dennis? You been in a lot of battles?
No. Entered one tough guy contest.
Yeah?
Yeah, it wasn't that tough.
Yeah, we hosted the tough guy thing one time, too. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But the good thing here is you're looking at a guy who's got no real style fighting.
Yeah, I'm not worried.
And is going to be tired. Well, we know that none of you will be fighting him first. That you got Dan from Hoboken. Dan's got to go about, 260, 270, Fez?
Higher.
So he is a tough guy, and he'll be throwing some leather. So no matter when you guys come in, Billy has got to be exhausted. Wow, I'm just looking at Craig now. Look how small Craig looks at 250 since the other guys came in.
Right. He actually looks like the small one of this enormous lineup we're building here.
Now I'm liking this, Fezzy. Maybe this is be the exact way that we're going to have these guys fight. All right, let's bring in Mike. Fezzy, Mike goes at 370.
What the F? Oh, my God!
Yeah.
A wall just walked in.
Mike.
What's going on, guys?
Mike, I have not met you before.
Mike, how tall are you?
I'm about 6'2", 6'3".
Wow.
Oh, my gosh.
6'2", 370. That's a good-sized guy.
I did not get to see Mike in the green room after
Yes,
he
you
got
did.
here. I am shocked.
I shook your hand when I showed up.
Really? God, I must have been looking up in the clouds.
That's what he does when he meets people. He looks down the hole and he throws out the dead fish.
That's what he did.
How are you?
How you doing? Yeah.
Great to have you.
Any
here.
cookies?
Yeah. Where's your desserts?
I was going to bring something, but I thought that might be gay.
Yeah, it is gay.
No
I got to tell you the truth.
No offense to the guys who brought stuff.
Who brought Craig and Dimitri?
Dimitri brought stuff.
Yeah, Craig. Oh, yeah, from your cousin, right.
Yeah, his cousin
you're nice.
in Niagara Falls.
Dang. All right, people writing in, Billy's going to get killed. Yes, I think he's going to get killed.
Yes, he's going to get killed.
We can only hope so.
Now, when you look each other over, who do you think is going to get the knockout here?
Whoever goes first.
Yeah. Whoever goes first. Yeah. Let's say this. If Billy gets knocked out early, we might need you guys just to hop in against each other. Because we're going to be lost if Billy goes down quick. A battle royal might be fun, Fuzzy. A battle royal boxing.
If the ring can hold it.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll be in there.
This is going to be exciting. Now, Mike, you do much? I see the security thing. You do much fighting?
No, just happened to be a shirt I found in the store.
Yeah.
That was big enough.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Everybody
So,
thinks.
None of you guys really is a real street fighter, huh?
No.
Just guys that just dislike Billy enough to smack him. I like the idea of that. All right, let's bring Billy in now. Billy Staples.
You get Billy in here.
There's no way. Now looking up at the Diggstown challenge we set for him, and look how small Billy looks.
Billy, just before you come to the mic, just stand in the center of these guys for me.
All right, Billy, not as tall as any of them.
Oh, my God.
Not as wide as any of them.
He looks like a child compared to them.
I was not ready for this, Fez. You're going to get effing killed, Billy. I'm happy to say you're going to be killed.
Billy, this is the stupidest idea you've ever had.
Please, a look does not make a man a fighter. Yeah, everyone's like, oh, I got a shaved head, I got the trendy goatee. Big friggin' deal. You know, all these guys, look at little pudding boy over there, all-state linebacker, for God's sake. Doesn't look like he hasn't worked out a day in his friggin' life.
That's Craig.
Yeah, and then
he's
you got
our guest.
Then you got the Dan from Hoboken look-alike here. It's going to be like beating up Dan twice.
Rob.
That's Rob.
Yeah.
Rob, you know. And
we're on the radio, just so you know.
I know.
Before you start going, look at this guy and look at that guy.
I know.
People.
And just pointing obscurely.
And then Dennis over there, the Big D, he calls himself. Ooh.
Yeah, I like the Big D.
Yeah, you should shave your head, Dennis. You should go to a gym and work out instead. My God, come on. I'm down to 256, and I'll beat all of your asses.
But that's only because you've been stapled. Yeah. All these are unstapled people.
Well, I made that choice. I mean, they can get stapled if they want. They don't have to be big fatties. It's not like you worked out and got yourself in the shape. I have worked out to get myself into this shape, thank you. I worked out very much.
Oh, God. What shape would you call that? That's parallelogram.
Better than yours, Rob. Better than yours.
Oval is what I go with.
No, actually, I would say even though you've been stapled, you're about the same shape as everybody else.
No way. Come on,
I bet
Ronnie.
if we put you up there and we let somebody come in and say,
Billy's the shape of a sack of potatoes.
Which person's been stapled, they wouldn't be able to guess.
Right, I think everyone here looks in better shape than Billy, physically, even though they're bigger.
You know what, Fez? You can say what you want. All the tough looks with the hat turned backward and everything. I don't see anybody here.
You're getting intimidated.
I am not. By this bunch, I hope you got better people coming in than
Why
this.
were you crying before, Bill?
Yeah, Billy.
Crying?
Yes.
Oh, please, Puddin' Boys. Stop it, Craig.
So, Bill, why were you avoiding us in the green room?
Well, yeah, why was that happening?
Well,
Billy.
You're out of the equation, Big Show. This is Mike.
What do you look like the Big Show is out of the equation?
Why is Mike the Big Show out of the equation?
Look at the signs of that friggin' guy. I ain't fighting him.
That's messed up. Is it the beard?
Hey, that's your balls, Billy.
Well, the fact that I'm 8 inches taller than you.
8 inches tall, 150 pounds heavier. Come on, my God.
Billy, hold on. You just told us you'd take on all comers, and Mike the Big Show is part of that.
That just means I get to go first, and I get hit 100 times harder.
Mike, first off, you wouldn't last a minute, and I'm not going to be the one who kills you.
Oh, it's only a minute?
Oh, now it's for your own safety.
Yeah, you're doing this for this.
Yeah, no, I'm worried for Mike here on
you
this
better have a doctor in your corner.
Well, Mike, thanks for coming, but I ain't fighting you. You're too big.
We'll left you till you love us.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And you know what?
I won't do any effing. I'll just be punching.
Whoever wants to have him can, as well.
Yeah, feel free.
And then also Stalker Patty, if you like her.
I just want to know, where did you and Al go when you left the room before? I heard some moaning and so
Woo!
Makeup sex in the bathroom.
Guys, get your shots in now, because you're not going to get any in the night of fights.
Why, you going to run away?
Huh? No.
Maybe I ought to turn them all loose on you now.
That'd be nice.
He's playing on our sympathy. He's hoping we don't hit them.
You guys won't even show up. I guarantee you. Come in here, getting your little 2 minutes of fame, and you won't even show up.
Set up the ring.
You ain't coming.
Why ain't
Mike is in it.
Why can't Mike be in it?
No, we have to have within reason. My God, we have to have like a weight class here, for God's sake.
370 is where we stopped.
You were once in the weight class. You're still in it.
Previously, yes.
How much were you?
Previously in the weight class.
How much did you weigh before you got your stable?
360.
360s. All right, so about the same as Mike, only...
I'll let him get the first
You're
shot.
a foot shorter.
And the last shot.
Yeah. I am a foot shorter.
That's why I want Mike and just do the wrist thing where you put let Mike put his fist on Billy's chin. Yeah, all the way out, and then we'll see what Billy's reach is.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's about a foot difference in the reach.
Yeah. Billy's lucky to make it to Mike the Big Show's elbow.
Yeah.
Now you know why you can't fight.
No.
Billy just whacked himself in his...
Nervous, Billy?
Now remember,
mug with the headphones.
He's such an idiot. Remember in the original movie Diggstown, one guy would come out and work the stomach, the next guy would take the head shots.
Sure.
The other guy would work his jaw. I wonder if we should do that or just let everybody wail. I mean, you got 1 minute just to wail on this guy, because you know he's going to be too tired to knock anybody out.
Oh, I'll wail on all of them, Ronnie.
Not you, Billy.
We're talking about your opponents.
I think you're going to have nothing left after Dan from Hoboken.
Ron, do you think any of these guys are smart enough to do one thing that you, like you said, one guy go for the head, one guy go for the body?
Yes.
Look at this. Look at this collection.
With a stomach like that, it's going to take a couple of us to work on it.
Rob, please. Do you have a mirror in your house, for God's sake, Rob? You don't miss many meals here either, pal, all right? I wouldn't go talking before you step in the ring.
Rob
I've been
looks
there.
like he's in much better shape than you.
I am undefeated, unscored upon. None of you guys will take my title.
You don't have a title, first of all. And you beat up a guy who was high and a hippie.
Right,
So
and
you beat
had
up
a bad knee.
Yeah.
A crippled hippie.
Fez,
who was high.
he didn't have a bad knee till I knocked him on his butt, okay? He didn't walk into that
Did
ring
you punch
limping.
him in the knee?
Huh? No,
Why
I
did he
knocked
have
his legs
shoes?
out
Did you
from
punch
under
him in the butt?
He claims you stole his shoes.
Yeah, the little monsters on the wall took his shoes. I don't know. He's
What's that
singing
mean?
things.
I have no idea what that even means.
He's hallucinating again. Paranoid, don't even bring him up. He's a loser. I mean, he makes these guys look tough.
The guys that make it to the Diggstown Challenge, I just want to remind you, keep an eye on your shoes. Billy is a known shoe thief. We found that out from the first big-ass night of
I
fights.
love the guys that we put together here, Fezzi. I like what I'm looking at. If this, I see no way that Billy lasts.
Ronnie, other than Mike, the Big Show here, these four are nothing. Mike's out of the fight.
Mike is in the fight. I opened it up to everybody.
I know. We can't have Mike just come down here for no reason whatsoever.
We had to take a look at him. We took a look at him. My God, look at the size of this freaking guy.
Yes, he's huge.
All right, hold on. Dan from Hoboken wrote into us. He's 5'10", 265.
Oh, please, Dan.
What?
265.
Is that metric?
Is metric bigger or smaller? How does that work? Yeah, all right.
Metric would be smaller.
There for a second, I thought you knew.
What exactly does Dan from Hoboken do for a living?
I'm not sure. I know
He dresses
nobody
knows. He dresses like you, Rob. That's what he does.
Now, Rob, here's the thing. He's all right. Now, Rob's getting a little pissed at you. Rob, you got to remember, Dan is part of your team too.
True. Yeah.
You guys are.
I'm
Team
just hoping
Diggstown.
Billy can last through Dan to get around to Dan again. Well, he's not going to get through the rest of
Yeah,
them.
that ain't going to happen. I don't see this happening.
We did initially promise Dan from Hoboken in the second round, but there's not going to be anything left, Dan.
The only thing that'll get me tired is doing the Irish jig over his corpse when he's laying on the ground.
Leave Earl out of this.
White people are so scared of black people.
And as far as I know, he's not even Irish.
No, he's not.
But the latter part of that
means you're dead.
Yeah, that's true.
You guys can do better than this. There's tougher guys out there than this motley crew.
What's wrong with this crew?
You don't like the motley crew?
There's nothing here. There's nothing here. Mike's not fighting, but these other guys are nothing. It's not even a good challenge
This
here.
is the Watley crew.
Billy, would it help if I was reading a book at the time? I was kicking
Mike,
your
I don't
ass.
think you can friggin' read to begin with, okay? Number one.
Oh, now you're going to say stuff like that, but you're
Are you gonna be
used to
talking like
fighting.
that?
Cross-eyed,
All night from across the ring, like
mongoloid-looking
y'all from
thing
across
here,
the
you know?
studio?
You got pictures in the book, maybe. You could sit there and amuse yourself for a little while like the retards
Why
on
do
the
you
bus.
got to fight with everybody? Why can't you just be like a gentleman and saying these are the guys you're going to box against?
This guy doesn't belong here, Ronnie. He's too
here.
big.
He's part of it. You put out your hand and say to the best man, win, whether it's you six guys or me, and then you go on. Why do you have to start name-calling and being an idiot?
Because you know what? None of these guys should even deserve to be here. None of these are boxers. They're not even going to have a chance in the ring for me with 1 minute. It's going to be like no one's going to touch me.
Billy, you're a boxer?
Huh?
Or just a box?
Yeah.
No, I'm a regular boxer.
Are you a
now.
boxer or
You're
just a
not
box?
a boxer.
You are not a boxer. You got lucky in one fight last time out.
I've been training to be a boxer for a while, okay? I took a little time off, and I'm back again.
You didn't take any time off.
That's a box of Pop-Tarts at a time.
All right, here is Rooster writes into us, Fezzi.
Yes?
This is not going to look like a boxing match. It's going to look like fat dwarf tossing. And that hurts, Billy. That actually makes the show look bad.
That's good.
We can't have this thing look like fat dwarf tossing.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
All right,
Please promise you won't toss him out of the ring.
are all you guys Jersey guys? Where's everybody from?
I'm from up in Westchester.
Up in Westchester?
Lower East Side.
Lower East Side, nice.
Astoria, Queens.
All right, Queens?
Jersey.
Jersey?
Brooklyn.
All right, Brooklyn.
Oh, nice array here.
And you know what? We also do a thing. You guys bringing posses with you, your friends and all, watch your back against Billy. All right, the beauty of that is it's going to look like a We Are the World against Billy.
Well, my thing is, can I bring my nieces to back me up against them?
Oh.
They're little. They're real little.
Good, bring them. They'll be Billy's angels.
What's that mean, Billy?
I got my angels coming. I'll add your nieces to the posse. Please, I have much better taste than this bunch.
Looks like you've had plenty of taste.
Oh! That Rob is quick.
Here's Rob
is
going
quick.
again. The guy who must not have a mirror in his goddamn house. For God's sake.
Billy,
look at you.
speaking of that,
Billy,
having a
look
mirror,
at
look
him
at you.
and look at you. I can
Healthy.
see the
I
two
look
of you.
much better than Rob. My God,
Healthy.
dude, don't wear
I would
orange.
say
You
this.
look like a pumpkin, for Christ's sake.
You're
I would say
delusional.
this.
Get a billboard.
Billy, you're a big guy, but you have no chest. All these guys come in with big chests. You have like a chicken chest.
Exactly.
I am proportionate.
For a pair, yes.
Billy pear-shaped. These guys all have big upper bodies.
But we're looking at all barrel chest guys here.
Look at this barrel chest. You just can't see it with the flab.
Gut. Maybe a root beer barrel.
It doesn't count if it's in your pants, Bill.
Oh, yeah, Upper Westchester, all state. Yeah, I had 2 kids in my school. We all made it. Ooh.
All right, hold on here.
Billy,
Go ahead.
how much do you bench? What do you bench?
I don't go for...
He's on the bench here in comedy. He's on the comedy bench.
Big fan of the jelly and the glaze.
All right, here is Tim. Tim, you're on Ron and Fez.
These guys are great.
Hey, guys,
Tim.
what's going on?
Yeah.
Dan from Hoboken was by my house yesterday, and let me tell you something. He hits really hard.
You were training him?
Yeah, I taught him a few tricks, and he's definitely going to knock him out.
All right, what kind of tricks?
I ain't going to tell you. If they're tricks, they're
I
my
mean,
tricks.
he's not using a stick or anything, right?
Or, putting horse crap on his glove.
No, they're all going to be legal punches, and that's it. I wanted to get in on the Diggstown because I only weigh 140 pounds. But after Dan, I don't think that Billy's going to even last the first round.
See, that's what I'm worried about. That Billy goes out in the first round with his big mouth.
You better not F us up, Billy.
And it ruins the entire show.
Ron, I'll be doing my little dance at the end of round 6 over 6 lame, flat-out bodies.
Yeah, river dance, Barry.
I'll be doing a river dance right on your friggin' corpse Hawaiian shirt, Craig.
Is Billy going to tap into that mongoloid strength and just take us all out?
Look, at least I don't go through my life looking like...
I'm liking the fact... Now, here's what pisses me off, Billy.
What?
These guys are all funnier than you, too, and that's a damn embarrassment to the show. That's an embarrassment to the show.
There's safety in numbers, Ron. It's a whole mental riot mentality.
You got you and your ass there. You have plenty of backup.
Listen, pumpkin boy, shut up over there.
Pumpkin boy.
Guys wear Rob's wearing orange. My God, you either are colorblind or you have no sense of style. Nice sandals.
Are you sizing up our fashion?
Dimitri, look at you. You think plaid is still in. My God, look at that.
All right, hold on.
This isn't a fashion show.
We just had another guy show up, Devin. Let's bring him in.
All right, bring Devin on into the studio.
You'll get a kick out of this, Billy.
The studio is full of super... Oh, my God! Hawk, hold me!
Devin, 6'6". How you doing, big dog?
How are you?
This is the wrecking crew that you're part of, Devin.
Hello, fellas.
The Rec Room Wrecking Crew.
All right, Devin at 6'6" is a full foot taller than you, Billy.
Yeah, he's not fighting either.
Yes.
What does that mean?
We'd never said.
Come on, Billy.
Billy's going to pick
You want to bring on old challenges? I'm right here.
You know, and we're looking at this because you're asking how much Billy can, actually bench. Devin is wearing about a 40-pound chain around his neck.
I bet Billy couldn't lift.
Why don't you go over and try to do the thing with Devin where you guys put your fist on each other's chin to check for...
Oh, Billy's not even close.
He is not close to any of these guys in reach. Devin, you're a big guy. Where are you from?
Huntington, New York.
All right.
You got a great look, too.
I know, you do have a good look. You got a wrestler's look. Now, have you ever been in any street fights, or?
I've fought little in my day.
Ever fought in the ring before?
I used to fight when I was younger. We had boxing at camp, and I was boxing kids twice my age.
Now, did you play any ball at all?
Yeah, I played football.
Yeah, what position? Defensive line?
Defensive end.
Yeah, he's got that look, Fezzy.
Yeah.
A big DN. All right, all the other people online, Al, take their numbers, okay? Because I am looking up, and it's an amazing amount of people who still want to beat Billy up.
That's got to be a good feeling, Billy Staples.
The beauty of this, Billy, is so many people want to knock you out of all different shapes and sizes.
Ronnie, it's not me personally. They just want their 1 minute in the sun, you know?
You could bring Israelis and Palestinians together to fight you.
Nah. You know what? Everyone just wants to come down and get a shot and get knocked on their ass and laugh about it.
I didn't hate you till I got here. No, I didn't.
That's how I was when I met him. I never hated him until I met him personally. Here's Doug from Springfield. Doug, you're around the fence.
Hey, Doug.
What's up, guys? Billy's a professional boxer. He used to box oranges at the ShopRite. Hey, Billy, you better go through these people like crap through a goose. I'm counting on you. You got to be like George Foreman in the mid-'70s when he fought those 5 people in one day on Wide World of Sports.
He's going to be more like George Foreman now when he's at that grill.
Billy, you better go through all these guys. I'll be very disappointed.
No problem, Dougie. I'm the impressive depressive.
Here is John. John, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, John.
Hey, that's going to catch on, Billy. Did you write that?
Nah.
I am the Billy.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah,
go ahead.
I am the biggest Billy Staples fan. Billy, just remember, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. You shouldn't disqualify anyone. And who is the nice, polite person that just screened the calls?
That would be probably either the new guy or Al Dukes. I'm not sure.
Oh, because I didn't get hung up on.
All right, we're running some more. Yeah. Now, John, you're saying the bigger they are, the harder they fall?
Yeah, he should just jump up in the air and sock the big show right in the face.
The bigger they are...
By the time he hits the ground, the guy should be over.
Here's the problem, though. The bigger they are, the harder they punch. And that's something they never do tell you about any of those.
And if they do fall, they're going to land on Billy, and that'll kill him.
All right, this from our boss, Jeremy Coleman, just wrote into us. Let's go meet Fist. And that's nice.
Thank you, JC. Thank you, Jeremy Coleman.
I think Al gave him that name, Meat Fist.
J.O. joke.
That's Craig with another joke about Billy and Al having a relationship.
Don't get me pissed.
At who?
Cry. I want to see it.
Cry. Seriously.
I don't
Why don't
cry.
you squeeze a couple out for
I
us,
don't
Bill?
cry.
One on when your wife left. Yeah, I
Squirt
was
some
in here
out,
that
Staples.
day.
Come on.
What?
Oh, he said
Squirt
squirt
some out,
out.
Staples. Come on.
The liquid kind.
Oh,
Not
Dimitri. Don't you love a guy who goes through his whole life looking like Dr. Green on ER, for Christ's sake, and gets tough now, shooting his mouth off?
Yeah, I didn't notice that. That is a good
Don't
look.
you love a guy who goes through life with an extra chromosome and that big forehead?
Yeah, how is your father, Craig?
I'm loving the wrecking crew, Fezzy.
The Rec Room Wrecking Crew, 6 guys just met each other tonight and working as a unit. And dismantling Billy one by one verbally.
Well, that's not a really hard job there, Fez.
Yeah, good
All right,
point.
let's do this. Let's also make this deal. No more than one beer before the fight. Afterwards, fight as much as you want and drink as much as you want. But I don't want you guys coming into this thing drunk just because you're taking it easy.
Okay.
Not Billy, you.
No.
You're not having any Billy.
Hey, Heckler's on the line for us. He's going to give us the odds for the fight. Heckler, how are you, my friend?
Hey, buddies, how you been, man?
Cool in the gang.
Heckler.
Enjoying the show, and I enjoying I like hearing my big and tall buddies there. All those big guys coming in there.
Yeah, it is the big and tall guys.
The big and tall guys. I like them.
Heckler, you wouldn't believe the size of these guys that we're staring at.
I'm a big boy myself, so I salute the big and tall catalog guys. You got to go with them. These 2 fights off the board. You can't even get odds on these prices.
Maybe when we get
Billy's in over his head because he's fighting monsters here. You can't have a good little man against a good big man. It doesn't work out. And that's
We don't even have a good little man here.
What could be fun, Heckler, is maybe we line up the bets for what round who goes down and stays down.
How tall is Billy now?
5'8".
And you're going to fight a guy who's like 6'6"?
Easily.
Like 300 pounds?
Oh, yeah. Heckler, you got to understand, I'm looking at these guys. They're big. Well, other than Big Show here and Devin. The rest of these guys are nothing.
But the thing is, most state commissions wouldn't even allow a fight like this to go on because of the differential in the weight and the height and the power.
Who cares about that?
No, the one state that would is Jersey.
Most likely, but no, that's Atlantic City. I don't think so. I think you have to go to Nairobi or something for this fight. I can't see Billy taking on these monsters.
Heckler, don't have faith in me, Heckler.
Hey, listen, didn't I have you the last time?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
He was the only one.
Yeah, we spoke, and, I told you I had the big bet going, but
okay.
You're fighting the big and tall brigade. I mean, these guys are monsters. This is like destroy all monsters here. You're fighting. You can't go in there. It's just,
Hey, Paranoid was taller than me, too, and look where he wound
up. There was
up.
an old WWF segment. Remember the Body Shop?
Yeah, with Jesse Ventura.
Now, by WWF, you mean WWE?
That is the worst thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well, they had WWF, and it was the Body Shop with Jesse Ventura. And one day he had Ivan Putski in the Body Shop.
Uh-huh.
And and the famous Jesse Ventura quote was, Putski, or Podolsky as he called him, a good little man can never beat a good big man. And that's words to live by. This fight cannot be bet because you can't fight monsters. You're shorter, you're smaller, and you have heart, you have intestinal fortitude, but you can't even reach this guy's head.
You're an addict. You've had failed marriages.
How are you going to hit this guy in the head when he's 6'6"?
Go to the body like nobody since the Grots.
Go to the body, but what's he going to do to you?
You've been arrested.
A few uppercuts, a few body shots, a few jabs.
All right, by the way, Heckler, I am getting these emails, so I thought I'd pass it on to you. The one guy that we don't have that people thought would be part of the Wrecking Crew taking on Billy in the Diggstown Challenge, Heckler, is Thor, your cousin. What happened there?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, where's Thor?
You don't want to mess with him because he was in the Norwegian army.
And how big is Thor?
He's 6'6". And when he was in the Norwegian army, he was like the light heavyweight champion.
Well, we all know how well the Norwegian army
Well, they were
invades.
part of NATO. They were fighting Russians. They were fighting, Americans. They were fighting the Brits. That guy, I wouldn't mess with that guy. I'm telling you, he's a scary guy, my cousin. I would definitely make that 100-1 odds, but even that's off the board.
I am excited about this, guys. Rob, all our apologies.
Sorry about that.
I got to tell you, I'm looking you all over, though. Rob looks like actually, every guy that we have looks like a tough guy. I'm still picking Devin, though. Devin scares the hell out of me, who came in late at 6'6".
I should also tell you guys, when I was in college, we rescued a bear from a trapper's trap.
Oh, my gosh.
And we used to wrestle it for fun. We used to have riverlot parties with kegs and stuff like that, and we'd all wrestle the bear when we got drunk.
Devin the bear wrestler.
All right, that's great stuff, Fezzy. Other big match, of course, will be Billy Staples in a Diggstown challenge. If you ever saw the movie Diggstown with James Woods, you want to check it out because in that movie they fought 10 fights over 24 hours. What Billy's going to do is fight 5 different fighters all in the same night. 1 round apiece, except for Dan from Hoboken, who will open the fight and then close the fight.
Dan from Hoboken gets the opening round against Big Billy Staples. He gets the closing round in between. Billy gets a rematch round against Perry Noyd, and then we'll also battle 3 super heavyweights.
Plenty of these fights I want to see, Fezzy. The Diggstown Challenge is going to be an interesting one as well. Now, earlier tonight, we were all laughing, Fez, Jeremy Coleman, and myself, looking in our office as Billy Staples was eating a big bag of party mix. And Jeremy looks at us and he says, we're 4 days and counting, and look at him.
Jeremy Coleman, the program director here at WNEW, who gave Billy Staples the nickname Meat Fist.
Right.
And really always catches Billy at his worst. Ronnie and I were standing out in the hallway with Jeremy, and our office door was open. Billy's in there by himself with a bag of party mix turned upside down, pouring it into his mouth. A combination of Doritos, Cheetos, Fritos, all the good O snacks.
Get Staples in here.
Staples! Now!
Here comes Billy Staples. Thank you, Billy.
Hey, I'm here.
What is the training with party mix all about?
How does that work for you, big man?
No, that's just a little something for me to take the edge off, keep my mind off this Friday. A little snack here and there keeps me going, a little salt with all the working out I've been doing.
So, Fezzy, when you work out, you need salt, so naturally you grab a party mix.
Sure.
Well, yeah, it's just a little something that keeps my mouth going.
Last fight, you were getting your salt from margaritas.
You know what? I had no idea that party mix ended tension and stress like that. Why didn't we just send pretzel sticks to the Middle East instead of Colin Powell?
Yeah, we made a mistake.
Yeah, we really should have sent Cheetos and pretzel sticks.
Then everybody over there would be friends with each other, mixing, Fezzy, in a party way with their party mix.
I had no idea it was such a stress reliever, eating a pound of party mix.
All right, Billy Staples, for your fight, your Diggstown-type challenge, you start off against Dan from Hoboken. Some people believe you're going to be knocked out there.
He's dead already.
Then you go up against the guy that you beat last time.
Perry Noyd, who you
knocked out last time, which, should be a breather for you, but remember, you're just coming out of a fight, so who knows what'll happen.
And probably off another bag of party mix.
Then 3 different rounds against 3 different super heavyweights, and then you end up fighting Dan from Hoboken again. So it's not an easy night for you.
No, but Dan's going to be my dessert. The end of a perfect evening. Dan's going to be my dessert.
Why do you have to make it sound sexy all the time?
Trust me, there's nothing about Dan that's sexy. All right?
All right, I got an email from Dan today. I haven't had a chance to get back to it. He wants to know if he can bring his own gloves. And what size gloves do we use? Do you remember?
14 ounces.
14 ounces. So we got to call Dan and say, as long as they're 14 ounces, you can't show up with a couple of snow gloves and act like this is what you're fighting with.
Check him for horseshoes.
Yeah. Make sure he's not... Isn't there some old trick where you soak them in salt water and then they're more leathery and they have a slice to them?
Yeah, the only way he has a chance is to pull some kind of stupid crap like that.
He's rubbing them in horse manure right now.
Yeah.
Now, Billy, weren't you telling me before the show Dan got in some kind of a...
Do you want to show you what kind of dick this Dan is? He has no idea about comedy or what's funny or what isn't, but yet he'll call up, criticize Airsick all the time. He calls up O&A after they played one of Anthony's songs, Drown, Cuban Drown, which is a great song.
I heard that.
He calls up making, you're still playing stupid Airsick songs. Meanwhile, just trying to get a dig at me, not even listening to something as funny or not, shows you what an a-hole this guy is. And it's just like, you know what, Dan? You are so clouded with your judgment about funny and me and stuff. I am in your head, buddy. I am not going to take you easily. You are not talking to Al here. Al is a pussy compared to me. You don't know what you're getting yourself into.
Billy, calm down. You got a week to go.
Yeah, and you're not fighting now.
We have 5 days. And yeah, you saying I'm not a pussy like Al doesn't make Al feel better about himself.
Well, no, but look,
although you are right, and that's for once I'm going to agree with you.
I'm not going to take off my headgear and gloves and pull a little hissy fit in the middle of the ring and cry. I'm going to knock everyone. Put this way, Ron, I'm making a prediction right now. In all 6 rounds, I am not going down.
Wow. That's against 5 fighters, one of them fighting 2 rounds.
So, Brock Lesnar, you're saying you will not go off your feet against 6 different opponents?
No way in hell.
All right, just so you know, Billy, so I don't want to bring you back to reality. You're out of shape. You're stapled because you couldn't control your own appetite. You're eating party mix. You recently back on the program, and we're all thankful for it. But we remember the one night that you fell off in front of us. You're on 2 different types of medication.
Correct.
What makes you think you can win?
Because I have confidence, I have heart, and I'm a killer instinct. Listen, I led it in 5 different sports in high school, okay? I've been fighting my whole life.
Wait a minute, hold on for 1 second, Kurt Angle. Did you know that he lettered in 5 different sports?
I didn't know he knew 5 different letters.
All right, what high school was in Long Island, right?
East Meadow High School.
All right.
East Meadow High School, Jim Thorpe.
You were
in
Jets.
5. You led in 5 different sports. So, there's only, normally.
What is so funny about that?
Normally, there's like 3 seasons. And you have to pick between, but you were playing 2 different sports at the same time?
In the fall, I played 2 sports at the same time.
All right, let's get over. In the fall, I'm guessing you played football. And I don't know what else. Polo? What else did you do?
I was captain of the ice hockey team.
Oh, ice hockey. I thought that was more of a winter sport thing.
No, we played it in the fall because that interfered with wrestling in the winter.
And you were named captain.
Yes, I was captain and all-star of the ice hockey team.
Well, all-star was like all county or just all your league?
No, it was just all-star in the league. There was no county at that time.
Is that because you're the only one who had skates?
Not at all. It's because I was the best player on the damn team.
All right, so you lettered in football. What position?
Center and linebacker.
All right, you went both ways.
Oh, yeah, but I was a two-way.
Chuck Bednarik, Fuzzy.
Playing both sides of the line.
He's playing both sides.
I was quick. I was strong. Still am.
All right, so you played what, center?
Center and linebacker.
Center and linebacker.
At the same time. He tackled himself.
I can't believe you have the speed for linebacker. I see you as a lineman, but...
You saw me running down the hall for the broad jump.
Yeah, you're right.
He's always been bipolar.
All right, so...
Yeah, I was a little bit lighter than I am now, but I'm still down 10 pounds from my last fighting weight.
That's great. That's the party mix, don't it, for you? All right, so at this high school, give us the high school again.
East Meadow High School.
East Meadow High School. And what size? We're talking a small school or decent size
school?
school?
It was a very big school.
How many kids?
We were Division I. It was like 3,000 kids.
Wow. And here comes Billy, Fuzzy, lettering in 5 different sports. All right, so now it's winter time, Billy. I guess you wrestled?
I wrestled.
All right, wrestled, and that was it for the winter?
That was it for the
I don't think you're playing forward b-ball at 5'6".
No.
All right, so now let's move on.
5'8", Ron, by the way.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're 5'8".
Yeah. All right, and in the spring?
Lacrosse and baseball.
Lacrosse and baseball.
Yeah, alternating years. In the junior, I played baseball. As a senior, I played lacrosse.
And in both years, you lettered?
Yep.
Fantastic.
I was a total jock. Still am.
He is Jim Thorpe.
Where were you on the baseball field?
Catcher, third base.
Both positions at the same time.
I was the only lefty catcher in history.
Yeah, that was just his gut again. I heard that.
Did everyone hear it?
Yeah.
He made the noise again.
Yeah, I heard it, Billy.
I didn't even hear it.
It was this exact sound. Only it was much lighter.
That's the party mix.
Yeah, it sure is.
Look, I mean, I was a rough and tough kid, and I'm a rough and tough guy right now. I got into a hockey fight and had the tip of my finger bitten off. All right, so, Dan is not... Huh? Right here. The tip of my finger was bitten off right here. Had to be reattached.
Bring it over here.
You have any feeling in it now?
Yeah, very barely. I punched him in his mouth, and the guy chomped down on my finger.
Billy is a badass, Fezzy.
I had no idea. Now, these letters he got in high school... Oh, yeah, look at that. All right. Those letters he got in high school, most of them were D's and F's.
Yeah, I was more of a jock than a student. That's correct, Fezzy.
He's not...
I'm not Dick Shapp. I'm not interviewing you, all right?
Fezzy, let me tell you something, though. All in all, I had no idea he lettered in 5 different sports. 3,000 kids in a high school, very nice-sized school. It's not like he went to some private school that had 18 people graduating, and, their sports are basically, intramural at that point.
Yeah, I didn't major in keyboard like Dan or something. A little pussy.
Keyboard. Now, is this a girls' school?
Huh? No, not at all.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
All right, on the instant feedback from Phil M., Billy's 5 letters in high school were P-I-Z-Z-A. And that's wrong because you have those letters. You ought to put them on your robe when you come out, Billy.
I'd have to dig them up, yeah. I have my old EM
Literally
somewhere.
dig them up, like, because they're next to the pyramids.
Do you have them on a Letterman's jacket?
No, I do not. I have them saved in probably by my yearbook and photo and copies from the paper and clippings and stuff.
Now, I would imagine that being the star athlete, captain of the hockey team, lettered in 5 sports, dating the cheerleaders, huh?
Actually, the cheerleaders' friends I dated.
Nice.
I was close. I was
bad.
close.
Yeah.
I was close. I wasn't a quarterback, so I never actually got the cheerleaders. I was just a grungy, down in the dirt lineman and place kicker, so.
You were the lineman for the county team, the all-county team.
I was also an all-county tuba player.
They, at the same time, you would go out at halftime?
I was an all-county tuba player.
How did you play football and attend marching band at the same time?
It got to be a problem.
Now you're starting to overlap here.
He's Bo. Billy knows lacrosse. Here's Mike. Mike, you're on Ron and Fez. We lost him. Mike wanted to know if one person could verify any of these stories about you in high school, Billy.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure there's people listening out there who went to high school with me. East Meadow High School, class of 76.
Yeah, if anyone went to John Nash Senior High, we'd love to hear from you.
Hey, Fezzi, I broke my ankle in a softball game not 6 years ago, and it was only the 4th inning. I broke my ankle rounding first, finished pitching the game, and then went to the hospital. So you're not dealing with a little pussy who's going to take a punch and get knocked out.
All right. We understand, big man.
These guys don't know what they're getting themselves in for.
I'm sorry. I had no idea your ankle snapped.
Yeah, and finished the game pitching.
And you think that was from athletic competition, not the fact that poor ankle was lugging 400 pounds around the bases.
No, it's called heart, and that's what I have.
All right, relax, big man.
You look like Nancy Wilson, I know that much.
Ryan, you're on Ron and Fez.
Yeah, how you doing? This guy says he's a place kicker and a lineman.
Correct.
I never heard of that, buddy. You're full of it.
Am I?
Yeah, you are. I'll beat you down, punk.
Oh,
are you going to be there, Ryan?
How are you going to beat me down?
Watch your language, Mr. Marine.
Mr. Effin' Marine.
Baby Marine.
I said effing by accident.
All right, why did that make you mad that he says...
This guy's full of it. I'm tired of it.
Why? I had place kicking on one of my 5 sports to beat Allen. Why would I make that up?
Bit your finger off, huh?
No, I
had
somebody else. Somebody else.
I'll crack you right through the boards, buddy.
Oh, please. You'd be on the boards holding yourself up on figure skates.
All right, now, Ryan, here's how we're doing. He's fighting at Diggstown Challenge. Show up Friday night. Billy's taking on all comers. Fezzi, I now feel like a carny barker who's bringing this guy into town.
You're bringing in a hooker, Ronnie, is what it's called.
I had no idea. The hooker's been with a hooker.
This is only 6 rounds, so if anybody else wants to come down, I'm more than ready.
Here's Dave. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez. Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Hey, buddy.
Good. I was wondering, is his real name Al Bundy? Did he score 4 touchdowns in a game?
It does seem like, Billy, if you don't mind me saying, and I say that you're at the edge here, I don't want to make you angry, but you do seem like one of those guys who peaked in high school.
Not at all, Ronnie. After high school, I was on a traveling softball team, traveled all around the country playing on tournament teams. I played in adult hockey leagues. So, no, I was not a high school peaker at all. I've maintained my high level of athleticism through my adult age. Thank you.
Let me ask you this. Mr. Lettered in 5 sports. Did a college scholarship ever show up in any of this? The fact that you've mastered 5 different sports.
No, I unfortunately did not have the opportunity to attend college at that time.
Sure.
Really?
All right, now, Fez Ray says on the instant feedback, Billy bit his own figure off in a party mix accident. Some of these people are acting like Billy's making this up. Billy, you're swearing you're a Catholic, right?
I am a Catholic.
So we don't F around when we swear to God, right?
Swear to God.
You swear to God on the Bible. You lettered in 5 different sports in high school.
That is correct. 5 different sports. Swear to God.
That's a stud, Fezzi. Let's face it, Billy's a stud.
It really is. It seems like someone who is on the right course in life. I want to know what went horribly wrong.
Got both my 2 front teeth cracked in playing lacrosse. Got 2 stitches above and below my eye, and got hit with a hockey stick in an ice hockey game. I've got the war wounds to prove it. This is not bull. So anybody calling up saying it's a load of crap, come on.
Billy, no one's arguing that you're attractive.
Larry writes in what year, Billy, in your high school did you get bit by the radioactive spider? Squid writes in, Billy's still peaking, but on Xanax. Hey, Keith, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Keith.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, man, this guy's a big lie. How the hell you going to do all those sports all at once?
It was very simple. As a matter of fact, when I received my awards at the end of the year, my football coach brought me up and he said the only two-sport athlete in one season he's ever seen. Thank you, Mr. Tom Frieda.
Man, you're so full
Your
of
name's
damn
Tom Frieda?
terms.
They used to call him Tom Frieda in those days.
That was my football coach.
Oh, Tom Frieda.
right. Okay,
Is he
Jim
still
Thorpe.
coaching?
Okay,
or
No, Tom's passed away.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Too bad. As soon as we thought we were going to find somebody,
Well, yeah.
we could back Billy up, he's gone.
How odd that all the witnesses have mysteriously vanished or have been killed.
All right, Billy, so you're going to take on Dan from Hoboken first. You say that one's personal, right?
Yeah, that's personal. I mean, because I'm going to win the grand prize in that fight.
All right,
I
after
don't know
that,
what the grand prize is. Are we offering trophies?
Gina.
You're going to take his girl?
This girl is not that hard. She wants me already,
All right, so let's just stop this silliness, okay? All right, so Dan from Hoboken take on. Then you go against Paranoid, who you've beat before.
Yeah, Paranoid's a sleeper.
You going for the knockout there?
Easy.
What round did you beat Paranoid in last big-ass night of fights?
Second.
Second round?
Second round, but knocked him down in the first twice or once?
At least twice. It was hard to tell in the dark.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, remember?
All I remember is chasing Paranoid around the ring, the big pussy, in the dark. He said, I'm chasing the guy around the ring. Socks or shoes or whatever he had on, he was still running away from me.
He claims you stole his boots.
Yeah, like I want anything that guy has.
All right, you only get one round with each person. Remember that,
Then
champ.
you're taking on 3 super heavyweights, and then Dan is back. Here's Dennis. Dennis, you're on Ron and Fez.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm sitting here listening to him, and I know I got to kick his butt there on Friday, and I'm listening to him spout out, and I'm a tuba player, and I played hockey, and I drove the Zamboni, but he's a sack of potatoes.
All right, now, Dennis, you're one of the guys fighting against him.
Yes, I was. I was in last Monday.
You've taken on the Diggstown Challenge. Other than guys like the Marine who say this stuff, you're showing up, and I have to respect that.
Well, that's what I got to do. You got a man running his mouth. He's running his mouth. He can't even... It seems like he spent so much time playing sports, he couldn't get a decent haircut.
But Dennis,
at least I have hair.
He is a modern Jim Thorpe, Fez. We don't have these. Jim Brown, of course, was this kind of athlete.
Dennis, you don't know what you're dealing with. You know, you're the fun-loving guy.
Pop out and poke my eye out, I'm fine.
Yeah, I got a secret weapon, too. You're going to get hit with the staple gun.
Hey, your wife's not allowed to fight.
Oh, she fights, trust me.
Yeah, right, in court. That's where she fights. All right, Dennis.
Hey, well, I'll see you Friday. Ron Fez, I'm looking forward to this. Billy.
$5 the faggot don't show up.
All right, Fezzy. I'm on for that bet.
See you there.
Please. Fezzy's going to be there. Here is Rob.
What's it got to do with me?
Oh, nothing. Here's Rob. Rob, you're on the Ron and Fez show.
Hello, Rob.
I just got to try to bring Billy down to earth a little bit here.
Yeah.
Billy, you were graduated from high school for 3 years when I was born.
Okay, so?
I'm going to come in there. I'm going to kick the living S out of you.
Who's this one now?
This is Rob, another one of the super heavyweights.
Oh, the Pumpkin Boy. Yeah, I can't wait to get a piece of your ass.
The guy wore an orange shirt, and you won't drop it. And now I can't wear one anymore.
I know. Fezzy enjoys his orange shirt. He likes to wear it here from time to time, but since you started the pumpkin talk, he won't wear it.
Oh, Rob, you're one of the one I'm looking forward to most. I tell you right now.
You're using softballs and saying you're athletic. That's a real cute game. You're dealing with the captain of the rugby team from his college here.
Ooh. That's seriously, Billy. That's tough.
And I'll tell you this: when Rob picked the Al off the ground, the next day Al came in and was showing me these black and blue fingerprints next to his little breast.
I'm going to be chasing this little puss around the ring like I did Paranoid, playing rugby. Yeah, I play tackle football without pads, too. It's the same friggin' game, except you call it some faggy little queer English name. You know what? So don't make it sound like rugby's this big, tough game with little faggot striped shirts on.
All right, Billy, calm it down. All right, Rob, we'll see you Friday night, buddy.
See you guys Friday.
Sit.
Faggot.
All right, Billy.
Stop with the slurs. And you talk about other people's clothes. You are wearing a bright red Bacardi road trip shirt today.
Fits my mood.
Did you wear that to your AA meeting tonight, Billy? Here is
Those
Bill.
are two of the letters he got in high school.
Oh, stop it. I think he did. I mean, I know as a Catholic you're not going to lie if you swear to something. I think he's a 5-letter man. Here's Bill. Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hi, Bill.
Hey, Ron and Fez, what's going on, man?
What can we do for you, buddy?
All right, yo, let me tell you something. Billy Staples, let me ask you a question.
Shoot.
You used to play, what, East Meadow High?
Correct.
East Meadow High sucked at football, okay? I went to Valley Stream and said you guys suck.
We never played you.
Yes, you did.
No,
Back
not in the not in the 70s, friend. Not in the 70s.
All right, I'm sorry.
1870s.
The 70s, all right, whatever. All right, you were in an adult league in Nassau County?
All right, I'm not going to go over this whole thing.
Hey, I got the yearbook. I'll show you all my pictures and all the sports.
Please
you
don't.
name it.
All right, Billy, you lettered in football.
Football?
You play both ways plus kicked.
Correct.
So, I mean, we're talking about the jock of jocks here, Fezzy, for this football team. Then, at the same time, at nights or on different days...
Weekends.
On weekends, you played with the ice hockey team where you were captain.
Captain and all-star, thanks.
And all-star. During the winter, you wrestled? How'd you do there? Under what weight class?
Heavyweight.
Heavyweight, which was what? Something
Anything over 165.
Unlimited.
Over 165 is as high as they go, though? There wasn't...
At that time, that was anything over that weight.
Then you played baseball and lacrosse in the spring and...
Women's lacrosse.
They didn't have it back then.
After that, Billy was drafted into Vietnam where his best friend was killed. Came back, started a shrimp company called Bubblegum Shrimp. And there was no stopping him. Then you started Nike or something? How did that work out? You were running?
You know what? Everything I'm saying is the God's honest truth.
I believe you, Billy.
And you know what? It had no, kidding around. This is the kind of person that's getting into this ring Friday. And all these guys calling up with their cute little sayings and thinking they know what they're getting themselves into. They've never boxed before. They don't know what they're dealing with here. Especially this Dan from Hoboken doesn't know anything. He couldn't... Oh, he just pisses me off. He hears stuff and he makes stuff up.
You got angry over what happened today on the O&A show.
Oh, I loved it. I loved the fact that he bashed a song that he thought was from Airsick, and it's something that Anthony actually did. Shows you he doesn't know his ass from his elbow when it comes to comedy.
Billy Staples, of course, one half of the now defunct Airsick with Paul Bond.
Is it defunct or just
No,
laid
actually,
back?
Paul gets his new computer next week, and we'll be back in business. And if Dan has a pair of balls, he'll call up and talk about his big faux pas today on the air. Let's see if he's got enough butt balls to call.
Butt balls.
Butt balls, whatever the hell it is.
You got to come
I'm going to knock him into his throat. They're going to be butt balls.
All right, on the butt balls. On the instant feedback, IKEA Boy says, hearing Billy's story, I'm wondering, was he living in East Meadow or Smallville then? You really are coming off as a superhero now, Billy.
Ron, I was just a total jock, and I still am to this day. You know, this is what I live for. I live for sports. Sports were my life.
All right, Billy's a liar. Says this one guy in high school I wrestled in the highest weight class is 275, not 165.
Isn't that what I said?
You said 165.
Oh, I'm sorry. I meant 265. I didn't mean 165.
I was going to say, as big as gigantic as you are, putting you in with a 165-pounder is just mean just because you're both in the highest weight class.
All right, so when you were a senior, you were over 265.
Yeah.
And you were on skates. That had to be imposing, Fezzy.
And we wonder where that ankle went.
What kind of skater are you, Billy? Good?
Very good. Have power skating awards when I went to Canada to play ice hockey for 2 summers.
No stopping this guy, Fezzy.
No. You're the Terminator.
I went up to Canada and Ontario for 2 summers to play junior hockey. Played up there for 2 summers. Got awards and came back home.
Family was proud of you?
Extremely proud of me.
Was your dad at all the games?
Was he?
Well, I messed up. That's my fault.
Oh, that's right.
My dad never really got to see me play.
You didn't have a dad, did you?
Hey,
yes, I did have a dad.
Yes, he did at the early part of his life.
But he left your mom.
Left the planet. Not so much left his mom. We will try to get Dan from Hoboken on the air, because you issued a challenge for him to call in. You said he's afraid to call here, but he calls O&A.
Yeah, he calls O&A, makes an ass of himself. Call here, make an ass of yourself, Dan. Come on. Grow a set.
Of butt balls?
You go back to that, and it reminds him of his dad. All right, it's 877-692-1027. We have Dan from Hoboken on the line now. He is kind of turned into Billy's nemesis here over the last couple months.
And from what Billy Staples has told us, made quite the fool of himself on the O&A show today.
Dan, how you doing, buddy?
What's up, boys?
What's up?
Yeah, I screwed up today a little, but, you know, Billy's just mad because I still get red on O&A, and he hasn't been on there in 2 years.
All right, now, yeah, that's true. Now, and that
It took me to get airsick on the air. Outside of that.
Now, what exactly happened today? You heard a parody song and...
Yeah, there was some lame parody, and I just assumed, for whatever reason, that it was airsick, and made a little comment, and then Anthony chastised me, but, you know, it was more that he didn't like to be compared to airsick than anything else.
So it was all in good fun. It wasn't this embarrassment that Billy tells us.
It was just, he was busting my butt, you know, breaking my balls, I was breaking his balls, you know.
That's not what Anthony said after the show.
What did he say to you?
Oh, no, I saw him at the foosball table, and he was like, yeah. He goes, how dare you make fun of our songs? He goes, that's me.
That sounds like Anthony.
All right, now, Billy, I did not call you in. I'm talking to Dan from Hoboken right now. Right. And I had already told you, let me talk to Dan, okay?
Fine.
Now, Dan, what kind of training have you been doing for this?
Well, I've met with a Golden Gloves boxer named Timmy who's been training me. I sparred today. I've been hitting the gym every day, in the punching bag, working on my cardio.
Dan, are you going for the knockout?
Oh, yeah, definitely. If I only got a minute, because there's no way he's coming for the second round, I'm going to make it last.
You don't think that he'll make it through the other fighters until you're back out for round 6?
No, I heard him running through the park. If he wheezes after a 100-yard dash.
We ought to play that later, the 5-sport letterman trying to chase a horse and carriage through Central Park. And
That's the funniest.
They're not exactly on a full gallop there either. All right, Dan, what happened originally between you and Billy? Because I know it's, on Billy's part, it's kind of personal about you. Has it always been that way between you two?
I first met Billy through busting his balls on the O&A show, frankly. You know, that's just the plain facts, you know. You know, they play airsick. I make fun of it. Everyone would laugh, you know, have a good time.
Yeah.
And ever since then, it's always been strained. I mean, there was this, like, weird message board thing where I made a joke about him. He got all mad about it, like, 2 years ago. And then ever since then, he's just, you know, cold, and, you know, I don't know what it is.
All right, let me call Billy in. And, Billy, do you agree with this? Do you agree with Dan is saying that he used to bust your balls on O&A, and then he busted your balls on a message board, and you guys have never been friends, right?
Ronnie, Billy will only come into this music now.
Oh, here he comes, the 5-sport letterman. What's the high school again? I got to write that down.
East Meadow High School.
East Meadow High School.
Class of 76, the Bicentennial.
Did you used to
the
take...
Bisons.
I was born, Billy.
Did
the year you graduated high school. That should say all we need to know about
that. Should be very embarrassing for you this Friday night, Dan, then.
Oh, I bet it will.
Yep.
All right, now, what Dan is saying, is it true, Billy? That this is how your relationship started with him?
You know what? Dan is one of these... Dan is actually pathetic, all right? You listen to a guy like Dan, because Dan wants to be me in the worst friggin' way. He wants to be where I am right now in the studio, talking to Anthony, talking about hanging with O&A, not sitting there sending 100 instant feedbacks an hour, just hoping to have my lousy name read on the air somewhere.
Billy Staples is not a lousy name.
That's a good
I'm talking
name.
about Dan from Hoboken's lousy name. You know what? You know what, Dan? How is it from out there being on the outside looking in, dying to be where I am? It must be horrible for you. You know that? And the fact that your girlfriend would rather be with me than with you. It must be so pathetic to be looking out, wanting to get into the store, and they won't let you.
That's it, Billy. You got me all figured out. It's exactly that.
Danny, you're on the sidelines. I'm in the game, baby.
What game, Billy?
The
What
game
game are you in that I'm not in? What about the games I'm in?
It's called the game of life and working in radio and working in comedy and getting paid for it. Big difference.
I work and I get paid for it, and I work in comedy and I get paid for it.
Oh, really? Where, Dan? Where? What station do we hear you on, other than the free crap you get when you send an instant feedback in that gets read on the air when IKEA Boy and Sheep Lover blow you away?
We encourage everyone to use the instant feedback at WNEW.com.
We don't want to make you feel like you're a loser if you use the instant feedback.
It's nothing to be looked down upon.
No, but when that's all you live for, Fez, just to hear your name on the air, it is pathetic. I am living the life, Dan.
I guess I'm pathetic.
Do you want to live? You know?
Is that true, Dan?
Yeah, I want to be 45, making minimum wage, and without a wife, and eating trail mix or party mix.
Party mix.
I mean, I don't know what life that you're living that's so, great to me. I'm kind of confused.
Well, first off, I'm only 44, Dan. All right, let's get the info.
All right, what else? What else, Billy? What else have you done with your life?
Oh, I've done plenty with my life. 5-letter man in high school.
Right, you did 5. And what were the sports again?
It was football, hockey, wrestling, lacrosse, baseball.
Dominated all 5 sports?
Yes, especially ice hockey.
Ice hockey, Fezzi.
He was named captain.
He was captain.
And all-star.
And all-star.
And all-star.
And all-county tuba player, don't forget.
All right, what else happened since high school? Because you're sounding like Al Bundy, but that's where you peaked.
I married very early the first time, but continued to keep my athletic career going. I played a lot of softball, played 5 leagues a week. We got into a tournament team. We traveled up and down.
Was there beer involved?
Of course there was beer involved, Dan. Of course there was beer involved.
What else have you done, Bill?
You know what? At a late stage in my life, I made a change. I said, you know what? I'm doing something else. I got myself on TV. I got myself in movies. I've done commercials that have been seen around this whole country during prime time cast. I've been in Page 6, okay? My name, this radio station, I've been in Page 6. I've been on ABC Sports, MTV, VH1, Comedy Central. You know what? I've been in movies where people have paid to go see a movie, Dan. What has anybody ever been interested in anything that you have ever done in your life?
It sounds impressive. That's the way you look at him.
When you want to do stand-up, Dan, I hear you're going to do stand-up in front of people. This I got to see. Come on, how many people do you have to bring to that show, Dan? You're going to be calling here asking people to come see me perform comedy like that other guy, Hacker?
Billy, I try to make my name on my own. I'm 25 years old. Where were you at 25?
25, I was married and had a kid, Dan.
Divorced.
Married and had a kid, Dan, okay?
Okay.
Didn't have my wife chasing another guy in the bathroom going after
him. And where were you
him.
working when you were 25? How much were you making? I mean, that's great what you've done since then, but you've had 20 years on this.
Let's deal with the present, Dan. Let's deal with the present.
Let's deal with the present.
Yeah, because the present is right now. The present is this week. You know, you're shooting your mouth off. You want to be here in the worst way. You want my job. You want my life. You couldn't wait till I took my extended vacation to come in here and show what you can do. And obviously it wasn't too much.
It was good.
I appreciated his help.
Hey, Bill, if you want to make it about your life and my life, then just put job on the line. Do it that way.
Whoa!
Not saying they would want me. I'm not trying to make, Al's decision-making for him. But if you're that, confident about yourself.
If he puts his job on the line, what does he get back if he wins?
What do I get in return? Your stinking part-time job? What?
Stinking part-time job where I make twice what you make.
How do you know what I make, Dan? How do you know?
I posted
That's a good question.
But Gino,
I don't know what you would get because I didn't really think that far. Because why would I?
Yeah, because you have no idea what I make, Dan. You have no idea what I have a successul business, a job, and a stand-up career. You have no idea what I make.
Yeah, I don't.
You have absolutely no idea. I mean, you sit at home. You got such a great job that you have all this time to send in hundreds of instant feedbacks a day, just so you can hear the mighty Dan from Hoboken's name on you. You are pathetic, Dan. You are pathetic.
Okay, it's Friday night. This fight is going to take place, Fuzzy.
The Rec Room, Wallington, New Jersey, this Friday. The show starts at 7. Make sure you get there early. It will be Billy Staples taking on more than one opponent. The first one will be Dan from Hoboken.
Well, Dan from Hoboken. Dan from Hoboken.
Hey, what's up?
All right, buddy. Just wanted to check back in with you. You know you're fighting with against a 5-letter man. I guess you didn't know that before. You took on this challenge, right?
Yeah, if I had known that, I certainly wouldn't have gone in, considering, I was a 3-letter man, because they only had 3 sports at the time, per season when I played. I don't know what it was like 20 years ago.
East Meadow High School is a big school, though. You said 3,000 kids?
Mm-hmm.
3,000
but how do
kids.
you play baseball and lacrosse at the same time?
If you were listening closely, Dan, and took the crap out of you.
But here's the important thing. He was a Jet, Fezzi. All right, here Dave disagrees with you, Billy. Dave, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I totally disagree with him because I played Division I ball out in Suffolk County, Long Island. All I could say is my high school coach, if he found out we were playing a pickup game on the weekend, he would kill us.
Yeah, my coach, Tom Frieda, didn't know about it, or I thought he didn't know about it until after the season.
Is that what killed him?
No, when he found out.
The shock?
It surprised me because at the awards, he goes, that's when he said the only 2-sport athlete in one season, because I never told him. I never thought he knew. When they used to announce the people who scored over the loudspeaker, I had to change my name because I would score quite frequently.
In your own high school, you didn't use your real name?
I wasn't allowed to over the loudspeaker for the hockey game because I was playing football at the time.
What name did you use, Bobby Orr?
No, we used to use
He eventually had to give back his Olympic medals, just like Jim Thorpe.
No, we actually used to use names of the Islanders at that point. Like, no one really knew who they were. So we would, use Islander names.
All right.
I wish I went to a retard school. It sounds like the funnest thing ever.
All right, Billy, your wife on the instant feedback says, Billy is telling the 100% truth. When I met Billy, he was on 6 softball teams. He almost was brought up on charges for almost killing a guy in hockey.
Correct.
Really, hockey dad? What happened?
The goalie for Deer Park slashed the ankles of one of my guys on my team who just got back from an ankle injury, and I charged him from the blue line, the goalie, and I smashed him so hard full steam that his head hit the crossbar, and he had to be rushed to the hospital.
That's not exactly a great athletic story, Billy.
Well, no, but it's my temper, it's my rage, and then I tried to run down a guy with my car after a roller hockey game.
On the rink. Tried to run him down with a Zamboni, Ronnie.
In the parking lot afterwards. He pissed me off.
All right, Dan, who's training you right now?
My buddy Timmy.
All right, Timmy is on the other line. I just wanted to check before I went to him to see if, he was telling the truth. I thought it was going to be a joke. Here's Timmy, Dan's trainer.
Timmy!
Hey, what's going on, guys?
How you doing, Timmy? How's Dan looking in the ring?
Let me tell you, I've been with him a few times, and he caught on really well. And all Dan got to remember is that little trick I taught him, drop and pop, and Billy's going to be down the count.
Are you worried about the drop and pop, Billy?
No, because he should be worried about the staple gun.
Secret weapon. Making up
no, this is my secret weapon, my secret punch, the staple gun.
Are you going to actually bring in a staple gun?
No, of course not. It's my knockout blow.
All right, let me just say, show me in slow motion. I won't even announce it. Show me what you're going to be doing so I see if you're telling
me. He ain't going to be doing too much because Dan's just going to beat the hell out of him.
You feel that strong, Tim? No, you coming that night?
Yeah, I want to be there. I want to be in his corner. And then I offered because I know, Dan's a big guy and Billy's a big guy. And I'm a little small, and I was willing to get into the ring and give up, 100 pounds to Billy.
Dan, are you over 18?
Huh?
Are you over 18, Dan?
That's Timmy.
Timmy?
Yeah, I'm 28, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
Why? What are you worried about?
No, it sounds like a little kid.
Oh. Well, I'll say how much little I am. Why don't you step in the ring with me? Take on another fight.
All right, hold on. We'll get your number 2. Jesus.
Don't worry about it, Tim. Everyone sounds young to Grampy.
You are making everybody the nice guy here, Billy.
Billy Staples, class of 66.
76.
Sorry.
Everyone calls up here always berating me and telling me, all this crap about me. And you know what? All of a sudden, all these guys are so thin-skinned they can't take a little back. You know what? Screw it. It works both ways here, fellas.
All right, Billy.
Sorry,
Thank
Letterman.
you very much. That's
Sorry, David Letterman.
The Lettermen are going to be there. The 5 Lettermen, Billy Staples at the Rec Crew, facing the Wrecking Crew, Fezzy. 5 different fighters in 6 rounds.
Unbelievable. Starts with Dan from Hoboken. Then a rematch round against Perry Noyd. Then we bring in the 3 super heavyweights, Mike, Dennis, and Rob. Then a final round against Dan from Hoboken.
Wow.
Dan, tell Gina to wear something nice.
All right, let me just go back to him for that. Hey, Dan, are you hearing these Gina things that he keeps saying?
It's stellar. It's just beyond me. I mean, have you guys set up the other fighters so they can fight each other when I knock Billy out and there's nothing left?
If you've knocked Billy out, trust me, we're going to be scrambling.
Dan, did you hear that I am not even going down on any round?
I don't really want to know about what you do.
Isolated.
Now, we only do that to Al.
Ow.
I'm the gay guy on Broadway.
That's Al. This is Al's craziness. Oh, Fez fell down.
That one. I took a double knee on that one. That's too much.
So you never heard this?
I'm the gay guy on Broadway.
But Fez,
heard that one.
Take it out of context, according to him.
It's a riot. That's my new favorite.
All right, the drop and pop against the staple gun. Hopefully, Fezzi and I won't have to tuck and roll and drop and roll and put the fire out from this thing.
I love the fact that they now have finishing maneuvers, Ronnie.
Just so Billy knows, no way is Gina interested in him, right?
Absolutely not. I think Billy has a better shot of getting a sitcom than getting Gina.
Quit yelling chokey at Dan from Hoboken.
See, it's funny, Billy, because I started it out.
We're losing you, buddy.
With all that money you're making, Dan, get a good phone.
I'm the gay guy on Broadway.
Hey, let's bring Billy Staples in here, his trainer, Steve Miller. If you need any training done, 646-391-4741. We're watching Steve Miller turning our own Billy Staples into a fighting machine. Billy, you excited?
Oh, I am so ready to go.
Billy, are you thinking about pacing yourself, or are you going for the knockout every round?
I can't afford to pace myself, Ronnie. I'm going out like an animal.
You can't afford to feed yourself.
I'm going out like an animal, he says. Now, who's a better student of the game? Let me just ask you that, Steve Miller.
Well, you know, Billy and Al's fighting styles are very different.
Yeah.
Billy is more of a quick puncher, and he's...
Billy's got better speed than Al, huh?
Yeah, he actually does. Al is more of a finesse fighter. He'll look for the openings, and he'll use angles to keep the other person off balance.
He does that with his conversation. He keeps me off balance. All right, so now who would you say is a better athlete, better natural athlete?
Like I said, they both have strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah.
It's very hard to say who's the best.
Unfortunately, they only bring their weaknesses to this show.
All right, what about this, though?
Yeah, Billy! Billy's number one! Yeah!
That's the way they feel about it. Now, you know that Billy, in high school, 5-letter man.
5 letters, 5 sports.
Wow.
5 different sports. That's pretty damn impressive.
That is very impressive.
Especially when you're, I thought, what is this, some little private school that graduated 32 people? Your school had how many kids?
3,000 kids.
3,000.
East Meadow High School.
Wow.
Class of 76, baby.
All right, but the difference here is
76.
We're going Diggstown. That's Billy, Fezzy.
There he is.
He knocks
Look at him.
unconscious with a single blow. You start this thing off, Dan from Hoboken, who obviously, from what he said, has a little bit of training. Then you go in against 4 super heavyweights that are coming in with no training. But you're not thinking training much yourself, are you, anyway, Billy?
Well, I had the previous training, so I had the knowledge. I just needed to fine-tune some little aspects and get my win back.
What pro fighter do you think that you fight like, Billy, if you had to guess?
Oh, I'm definitely a Joe Frazier type.
Smoking Joe Frazier?
Smoking Joe.
Are you Joe Frazier when he fought Foreman? Is that what you're thinking in Jamaica?
No, I'm more
Where
of
he went down 6 times in 2 rounds?
I have not gone down once and don't plan on going down at all this Friday night.
You know, Steve Miller, I don't know whether you know this or not, but in Billy's fight, where he did so well, do you know that we all sat there dumbfounded because we thought Billy would huff and puff and lose that fight?
Well, it's very funny. Actually, one of your listeners had sent me an email that said that he didn't care who I was or what the training was or what Billy did, but, he felt that Al was going to get killed. And I said, you need to watch the Rocky 3 tape again to the end and see what happens, because people do change. And... just like what happened with Billy, I think
it's going to happen with Al. That'll be I will be amazed. Billy, and I'm also amazed with you that you're willing to take on these many guys.
Ron, this is not going to be a problem. I am the new Joe Frazier.
All right, Billy, on the phone right now is one of the guys you're going to be fighting against, Rob. Rob, you're on the air. How you doing, pal?
Hey, Rob.
What's going on, fellas?
You still showing up, Rob?
Yeah, Billy, I'll be there with bells on, baby.
Oh, good. Then I'll know where you are.
That's illegal.
I'm going to be ending you.
You're going to end me. You're going to be wearing bells like a fruit, and I'm not going to have a problem knocking you out.
You're talking about fruit?
Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm hungry to knock your ass off the ground. That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm hungry for.
Are you going to have sex with the man? I don't know what you mean by that.
Absolutely not. Pumpkin boy.
Maybe go with Al. But
Pumpkin boy, you're going down.
That guy wore an orange shirt once. Quit calling him Pumpkin boy.
Now, whoever could ever forget when the new Frazier, Billy, made up this statement.
Let's see if he's got enough butt balls to call it.
Butt balls.
Enough butt balls.
Rob, have you trained at all for this fight?
Let me tell you, somebody called me up and asked me about that tonight. I was sitting on my back porch, smoking a cigar, drinking a beer. That's all the training I need to do.
That's nice.
Yeah. I saw you, Rob. You probably... You're a little delusional there, pal. You need a little more training than a cigar and a beer.
We saw what he did last time from the hippie from D.C., Paranoid.
Now, guys,
crippled the man. Yeah. Probably not going out.
That's a Mike Tyson statement if I ever heard one.
Now, Rob, does the fact that I didn't know this information going into big-ass fights too, Billy lettered in 5 different sports in high school. Does that intimidate you at all?
Yeah, I was a high school athlete as well, guys. But I'll tell you, I'm also a college athlete. Captain of a Division I rugby team. I mean, playing softball.
Now, Billy, that's impressive.
Oh, come on. We talked about rugby the other night. It's soccer with little striped shirts on for little faggots who couldn't play football.
Come on now, Billy.
Oh, come on. It's rugby.
It's
not
you
soccer, and you know that.
It's rugby. My God. It's the biggest little listen what the pansies play in England, and you're walking around going, I played rugby. Look at me, look at me. You played like once a month, and a bunch of guys who went out drinking Guinness.
Ronnie, it's the biggest little thing. Did you hear that?
All right, now, Billy, they are doing the Diggstown prayer against you. Are you a little worried about that? Are you a little worried that one will come out, work your left eye? The next round, they'll be working your right eye. Next guy will go downstairs on you.
Left thigh and right thigh?
Yeah.
You know, Rob, quit the jokes, okay? You're horrible. The thing is, you're going down. I don't care if they go left eye, right eye, stomach. Doesn't matter. I'm not going down. I don't feel pain. If I get hit, I feel rage. No. So if you guys even think about trying to hurt me, you are asking for it. Because when I get hit, I get pissed. I did not even get touched the first fight, and look what I did to that loser. All right? Knocked him down 3 times in the dark, in the light, and he had to fake a leg injury to get out of the ring because he didn't want to be in there with me.
Would you make up your mind? Did you cripple him or did he fake an injury?
Both legs were bad. One was fake, one was real.
I heard you stole his shoes.
Guys, I have a question. Do we know what round people are doing yet, or?
No, I think we'll figure it. Yeah, we'll figure it out that night when we get all you guys together. You'll probably get them fresh. If you want them fresh, you'll get them fresh.
That's what I want. All right, I'll talk to you later, guys.
Okay, Rob. Peace. Good luck with that cigar and beer. Fezzi, the Diggstown Challenge. To me, it is going to be one of the more exciting parts of the big ass night of fights. Billy, a lot of people think you're a joke here at the radio station because
me for one
of the fact that you're constantly on one drug or another to try to take care of yourself. There's been a lot of jokes about air sick.
Ronnie, I'm telling you right now, after tonight, that's not going to be the only person saying that. I am going to impress. I am going to surprise. And no one had any faith in me the last time. This Dan from Hoboken is a joke. He wants to be with me. His girlfriend wants to be with me.
Who wants to be with you?
All right, Ron, I'm a little pumped up.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm so
you're
excited.
saying Dan from Hoboken wants to have gay sex with you.
No, Dan from Hoboken wants to be me, okay?
But you said he wants to be with you.
Ron, do you realize how much...
Are you trying to get your own bank of drops on there like Al?
Hell no. No, my adrenaline is flowing. I am so ready to start this thing right now. I don't want to wait.
You are going to have to wait.
No, I mean... I'm tired of all these guys.
All what guys? The guys that want to be with you?
No, all the guys who want to come here and be me, take my job. Even this Dan little punk goes, why don't we play for the jobs? You know what, Dan? You got nothing to offer me. You got nothing I want other than Gina. And after this fight tonight, Gina will be mine.
No, that's something.
Yeah, and I even brought her a Billy's Angels T-shirt to wear for when I kick Dan's ass.
You think she's going to turn on Dan from Hoboken, her boyfriend, during this fight?
And that'll mean you'll have to kick out one of your other angels.
No, there's always room for another angel, Ron.
No, I watch the angels. Show. There's 3 all the time. Yes, there's always more angels, but one has to leave.
Right. Well, they don't bring in Cheryl Ladd till Farrah Fawcett's gone.
Well, see, my idea is to have a bigger angel pack.
Well, you couldn't find a bigger one.
That's crazy.
No, but I mean, when it comes to everything tonight, I'm going to surprise. I'm down.
You're going to have to.
You're going to surprise. You're going to impress. Will you bathe? That's one thing we're hoping for.
I'm always bathing. Probably going to even shave. Be ready.
Shaving and bathing.
Yep.
Wow.
You know what? Because you are looking at the new Joe Frazier.
Why don't you just...
I'm not even looking at the new Brandon Frazier.
Why don't you just do this? Why don't you put on some deodorant and shock everybody? Now, why are you calling...
shocked the world.
Now, why are you calling yourself the new Joe Frazier?
Our styles are very similar. Ronnie, like I said during the week, that is the main difference from us. This man is not going down tonight. Is not hitting the canvas. This man right here, Billy Staples, is not going to hit the canvas tonight. Is not going to get hurt. And
are you going to hit the bottle tonight?
No, the bottle will not be hit during the fights. And I'll tell you right now, if anybody even thinks about hitting me or hurting me, you are asking for trouble.
Well, they're going to be boxing. Of course they're going to hit you.
They're supposed to hit you. It's a boxing match.
Now, if you win tonight...
Billy drinks around the house.
That'd be nice.
That would be real nice. And you know what? I am going to win, Ronnie. None of these guys has a friggin' chance, especially this Dan from Hoboken. You know what? You punch me, I'm going to get pissed. You hit me hard, I'm going to get even more angry.
What if he spits at you? Will you get wet?
Yeah, I'll get wet, and then I'm going to literally kick his ass. Because one guy spit at me once.
You can't kick. It's the Diggstown Challenge, Ronnie. It's time to get it underway.
Let's bring out the first challenger. The man who's known as the biggest instant feedbacker at WNEW. It is Dan from Hoboken.
Bring him out, Dan from Hoboken. How you doing, Danny? He will start out the Diggstown Challenge, and he will also end the Diggstown Challenge.
God willing.
275 pounds, he is Dan from Hoboken.
Now the man who's fighting him on Xanax, ladies and gentlemen.
Nice touch.
Our own Billy Staples.
Billy Staples from East Meadow High School in New York, weighing 286 pounds. The staple gun, Billy Staples. Oh, Ronnie's dancing already. Way to burn up that energy, big man. He's doing his Irish jig. I'm sorry, black girl, it's a dance. It's a dance.
It's a dance.
It's just a dance.
All right, let's bring Steve Miller into the ring, our referee.
Let's get Steve Miller.
And then we'll start this thing. This is, Miller.
It's Miller time. Come on.
All right, talk it over with both the fighters. Remember, he only gets one round.
Dan from Hoboken gets 60 seconds against Billy Staples. All set, Steve Millers. The referee says they are good to go. Here's round one of the Diggstown Challenge.
Billy lands the first punch.
There's some bouncy mothers, Ronnie.
Billy with the uppercut. These guys are going at it. These guys are throwing leather. Billy Staples down. And a slipped. Steve Miller's letting him fight it through.
Back up on his feet.
Billy's landing punches.
Dan from Hoboken seems to be wanting to go downstairs for the Staples.
Billy lands a left hook. Misses with a left hook.
These guys right in each other's faces.
They are,
Oh, Dan goes down.
Hoboken goes down.
Dan from Hoboken down and right back up. Steve Miller takes him to a neutral corner to see if he's all ready.
We'll keep it going.
Steve Miller
got his 8 count. Back in.
This round continues.
No, they're continuing the round. Dan from Hoboken laying some blows.
Billy up against the ropes. Billy battles back.
Billy fighting. Billy Staples.
Both men down.
Billy Staples is down.
And then Hoboken.
Let's give him a standing 8 count.
Ready to continue the round. There they go. Pawing each other like bears.
All right, that's the end of the first round.
That is round one of the Diggstown Challenge. How much did it take out of Billy Staples?
Let's hear it for Dan from Hoboken. Let's hear it for Billy Staples.
Mixing it up in there. Billy Staples has 5 rounds to go.
Let's check with the judges. Of the judges.
Hand Ronnie the judge's decision. Hand it to Ronnie. Ronnie will read the official decision in this round one Diggstown Challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, unanimous decision by the judges for Billy Staples.
Billy Staples takes round one against Dan from Hoboken. And he's dancing, Ronnie. He's dancing.
But now, he's got to go one more.
He's got to do another round. Let's bring out his next opponent. The first of the heavyweights, Ronnie. From Cortland Manor, New York. weighing 270 pounds. Ronnie, this is heavyweight Craig.
Craig!
He gets his 60 seconds against Billy Staples.
Billy Staples in his second round of his Diggstown challenge.
Craig's really got the height advantage against
These guys
Billy.
are throwing leather. Billy with a knockdown.
They're fighting through it. Craig took a knee.
This is fat boy boxing, folks. This is a couple of big guys going at it.
Tying up. They're in the clutch. Steve Miller trying to break them up. This round continues. Billy Staples, he has a long night ahead of him. He's got a really long night. Craig trying to break through his defenses. Billy up against the ropes. Craig fighting through. Billy trying to battle back down below. Oh, Billy scores a big hit. Billy scores a big headshot. Craig trying to tie up Billy. Billy rocked Craig on that headshot. There we go.
Wow, we saw some leather being thrown. Waiting for the judges.
Hand the decision to Ronnie. Billy Staples finishing the second round of his 6-round Diggstown challenge. Let's see what we got from the judges.
The judges scored 3-0, and now he's got 2 wins tonight. Billy Staples.
And he's still trying to dance. He's got 4 rounds to go. Still to come tonight. What do you guys think? Is Billy going to make it?
All right, let's bring Billy Staples back out.
Well, he's looking good. Look at him.
Oh, he looks great. He's still dancing, Anthony. He's still dancing after 2 rounds.
Who's his next opponent?
Ready? Billy Staples' next opponent in this Diggstown challenge. He hails from New York City, New York. At 330 pounds, he's the super heavyweight Dennis. Dennis, come on into the ring.
Dennis, come on in. Oh, they're getting bigger. They're getting bigger.
They're only getting bigger, Ronnie.
All right. Bring Steve Miller back out.
Oh, my gosh, this Dennis is huge, Ronnie. Billy Staples. Can he survive? He'll be halfway there, Ronnie.
Yes, he will.
If he gets through this round. Billy, don't be a hero. All right, the referee.
Here they go.
Checking headgear, giving instructions to the fighters. Wow, Ronnie, that's a half ton of fun there in the ring.
There it is. That's big boy fights.
Those are some fat Fs.
They are looking at each other, staring each other down, getting the final instructions from the referee.
And, Ronnie, if you look at the 2 fighters, the world's tiniest ankles.
Right. Odd. Weeble, you're the guy from me. Here they go. Round 3 at Diggstown.
That's Dennis, the big super heavyweight, stalking Billy Staples.
Billy landed some blows. These guys are going at it hard.
Swinging wildly, both fighters trying to go for the head.
Dennis taking him toe-to-toe. Billy's rocked. Billy's rocked off the wall.
Billy hits the ropes. The ropes scream, ouch.
He is a 5-letter man.
Billy keeping his fist in Dennis's face.
From East Meadow. Billy coming back.
Billy began to punch at will there.
Billy rocks him with a shot.
The 60-second round.
right.
The judges have handed Ron Bennington their decision. Round 3 goes the distance.
Round 3 does go the distance. It was a great bout, but the judges are unanimous and give this one to Billy Staples.
Billy is now halfway home in the Diggstown Challenge. 3-0. He's got 3 more fights, 3 more rounds, 3 more fighters to face.
Great job, my man. You did a terrific job out there.
Nice work, Dennis.
Dennis, that was terrific, man.
Thanks for coming out.
All right, who wants to see a little more Diggstown Challenge? Let's bring him back out for his 4th fight. And still going strong. It's Billy Staples.
Billy Staples is back. In the fight game, you know him as Malcolm Xanax. Billy Staples is halfway there.
Are they saying Stay Puff? I don't know.
They're saying Stay Puff. They think he's the Marshmallow Man from Ghostbusters.
All right. So mean. Let's bring out his challenger, Fez.
That's right. The next contender in Diggstown. He gets 1 round against Billy Staples from Denville, New Jersey. Weighing 300 pounds. Here's super heavyweight Rob.
Whoa.
Oh, he's huge.
He's a big boy.
He's just gigantic.
Rob's brothers are here tonight. All right, here they go.
Are they telling him the rules no eating during the bout? Is that
You've got to put the sandwich down.
I noticed drumsticks in Billy's spit bucket.
Somebody could get a toothpick in the eye. Oh, there it goes.
There's the bell. Round 4 of Diggstown.
At Staples. Having it. All right, there's ass out. There's ass crack.
Wow.
They are rocking each other in the middle of the ring.
Not a lot of style, but Rob's showing a lot of ass crack.
Oh, Billy lands a big left.
A great short hit.
Billy lands a...
Can Billy survive?
Billy's hurting. Billy's
in a tornado. Billy is spinning in a tornado.
Pummeled in the corner. Billy is hurt.
Can he survive? Billy strikes back.
Billy lands a left.
He wants it. This big staple in.
Billy is down. Billy is down.
Billy Staples
Billy is knocked down. Billy is knocked down.
Billy Staples is down.
Billy is on the canvas.
And it was right at the bell. Right at the bell.
The bell rang as Billy was getting caught.
Wait a minute.
Roll his fat ass off my mic cord.
We are checking with the judges. That knockout punch, that knockdown punch, Fezzi, came 1 second after the time was out.
Right after the bell. Right after the bell.
1 second after that bell.
Back up, by the
So
way.
I don't know. Wow. Fezzi, the challenger, unbelievable fighter. Unbelievable fighter.
Let's hear it for Rob from Denville, New Jersey.
Jersey's own Rob. Let him hear it.
Nice work, man.
And he got up off the ground. He's holding on to the ropes now.
He's still teetering.
What
Billy Staples.
What courage, Billy Staples. He was in the corner, being pummeled. He got out of that only to catch an amazing right-left-right combo that put him on the mat at the bell.
Fezzi, let me go to the judges here. We have a split decision.
Split decision here.
How the hell could this be? How the hell could that be a split decision? Rooster says 10-9 for New Jersey. Jersey Rob.
All right, New Jersey Rob.
Somehow, Mikey D says 10-9 for Billy Staples.
Unbelievable.
And Pantera has given a 10-3 for your winner tonight and still champion.
Oh, my God.
Billy Staples.
Oh, my God.
You gotta be kidding me. Are you guys high? Are the judges high?
Oh, my God.
Bessie, I don't care what they say. New Jersey Rob.
Unbelievable.
Every time we come back to Atlantic City, something like this happens. This is bull.
The judges are drunk and high.
The controversial call is going to be debated for years to come, guys.
Unbelievable. But apparently, that punch came 1 second after a bell I don't even remember hearing.
New Jersey Rob, 1 second. 1 second away from winning that round in that match.
One more time for Jersey Rob.
If you're New Jersey Rob. Jersey Rob. Jersey Rob. Jersey Rob. The crowd loves him. But if you're New Jersey Rob, how do you live with the fact that you were 1 second away? 1 second.
Do the judges know which one was Jersey Rob and which one was Billy?
Billy's the fat that was laid out.
Oh! All right. Then
I'm sorry. I hate to see a guy from Jersey get ripped off in his own town.
What? Jersey Rob, come on. All right. Come back into the ring, Rob.
Yeah, Jersey
Come
Rob.
back into the ring.
Representing the Rutgers rugby team,
There's your winner.
New Jersey Rob, 1 second away.
I'm getting reports that the Canadian judge made a deal with the Russian judge. Is that true? Could that possibly be true?
All right. The judges have just given me a note that says, "Shut up, you inbred Jersey crack whores."
Oh.
I say no. I say Jersey Rob.
Jersey Rob inviting the judges to get in the ring. Unfortunately, we need them for the rest of the night, as horrible as they are.
It is time for more of the Diggstown Challenge, ladies and gentlemen.
When last we left Billy Staples, on 1 second, a mere second after the bell rang, ending his last round, he was knocked silly. Knocked unbelievably silly.
But you gotta respect Billy Staples for what he's done so far tonight.
He has 2 rounds to go, and he's going to head back into the ring. And Ronnie, he just dropped his mouthpiece underneath the stage. Like the idiot that he is, he lost his mouthpiece underneath the stage.
I talked to Billy on his way to the ring. He said, "What time do we open presents?" He has no idea what day it is, where he is. Guy's a mess.
He is a mess, and he just put his dirty mouthpiece right into his mouth without washing it.
Now,
That's what I've heard he's put in his mouth recently. That's not really that big a deal.
It's the least of his worries.
and the good news, Fezzi, he just picked up a 14-minute AA chip. Billy Staples, ladies and gentlemen. Your Diggstown champion, but they just keep getting bigger.
Oh, do they? Even bigger. From Brooklyn, New York. Weighed in at nearly 400 pounds.
at the introduction?
What? Billy!
You are fighting Big Mike.
This is your opponent. This is your round 5 opponent. Billy is protesting.
Billy's trying to leave the ring. No, Billy.
Get in your corner, Billy. This is your round 5 opponent.
Why isn't Billy doing the dance anymore?
Where's the dance?
As he sits in his corner.
This is not going to be easy for Staples.
Ronnie, Big Show Mike just gave the executioner signal, the thumb across the throat for Billy Staples.
And if he says if he wins, he's taking olive oil with him.
Waiting for the referee to get back in the ring.
This place is going nuts. They're out of their mind. They're ready for the next Diggstown challenge.
Round number 5. Can Billy survive?
Here's our referee.
Billy had a hard fight last fight. He ended up on the canvas, completely knocked out, and now he's coming back to fight Gargantua.
The lucky thing for Billy, 1 second after that bell. That's when it got hit.
The luck. The dumb luck of the drunk.
Sure.
All right, they're getting their instructions.
Look at the Big Show. He is gigantic.
Well...
Billy's on the bike running from him.
Billy does not want to match up with Big Show Mike. Oh! Big Show Mike wants to match up with Billy.
Billy may be in trouble here. 2 lefts and a right into Billy's head. Oh,
Billy
Mike
knocked.
catches him again.
Billy staggered into his corner.
Oh,
Tried to come back.
Billy. Oh, Billy took 2 shots. Staples is down. Staples is down.
Big Show really picking his shots.
Billy taking the mandatory 18 count.
As is stated in the Wallington, New Jersey Boxing Commission.
This one's still too close to call, folks.
Big Show not using a lot of energy, just stalking Billy.
He's a Big Show.
Billy throwing wildly, Big Show picking every shot and every shot landing.
Right. 100% of his punches are knockdowns.
The round continues. Billy's still trying to dance with the Big Show.
Maybe Billy needs to fake like he's knocked out again, run back and punch.
Billy in the corner, but running out quickly. Nice move, Billy.
Billy running from corner to corner to save his life. The Big Show just entrapping him.
That's the end of that challenge.
Wow,
Billy's
that was
still
quick.
standing. How many people think Billy won that round? How many people think it belongs to the Big Show? Mike.
Hard to tell with the crowd. We're going to have to go to a judge's decision for the 5th time tonight.
I can't believe this is going to a decision.
Fezzi, it is a split decision.
Again.
Rooster gives it 10-9 for the Big Show.
Nice.
Mikey D gives it 10-9 for Billy. Pantera just wrote down 420 for the winner.
Great.
And still, Diggstown champion.
You're kidding.
Billy Staples.
Billy Staples is now 1
challenge.
There's a nice show of sportsmanship from the big show.
But it is still time. If you want a little more fights, we've got another Diggstown challenge match.
This is a chance for Billy Staples to finish the gauntlet. He started running earlier tonight. It's his 6th and final round.
Coming to the round right now, the king of the instant feedback, Fez.
That's right. From Hoboken, New Jersey, 275 pounds. He has the honor of having the first and now the last round against Billy Staples. It's Dan from Hoboken.
And the man who has run the gauntlet to be here.
So far, he has faced 5 different competitors, 5 different rounds, super heavyweights.
Here he comes, your people's champion, Billy Staples.
Can he survive one more round? And just so the crowd knows, Billy Staples holds no diploma of any kind whatsoever. There will be no diploma shredding after this bout.
Although he does have an AA chip that says he hasn't had hard liquor in the last 14 minutes.
Ronnie, that's just a potato chip, and he wrote AA on it.
Oh, Billy. Oh, Billy. All right, Steve Miller back in.
Steve Miller.
We end this as we started it.
Let's hear it for your referee tonight for all these bouts, Mr. Steve Miller, ladies and gentlemen. Instructions being given to Billy Staples. I think he should know this by now. You think by the 6th round he'd catch on. Can Billy survive? We're going to find out. Round 6, the final round of the Diggstown Challenge.
All right, here we go. Just as my voice is leaving.
Dan from Hoboken lost the decision.
Dan from Hoboken lands a big overhead right. Misses with a right. Staples back with a left. Dan with a right, a left. Dan from Hoboken and Billy Staples. Billy still going strong with Dan after 6 rounds. Billy Staples is getting rocked, but fighting his way back out of the corner. Dan from Hoboken landed some great punches. Dan from Hoboken, right after right.
He's got Billy in the corner. Steve Miller breaking him up.
We're giving a standing... we're just breaking it up. Here we go.
The clock
Dan
is
from
ticking.
Hoboken lands another big right. Billy looks rocked, in trouble. Misses
Billy's
with the
going
right.
down.
If Dan had a left, this thing would be over.
Oh, Billy with a shot after the bell. Boom!
That's bad form.
Billy took a lot of punishment and has finished all 6 rounds.
Let's hear it for him. Or not. The judges, again, having to go to a decision.
It is a split decision, ladies and gentlemen.
This can't be good.
Rooster gives it to Dan from Hoboken, 10-9. Mike gives it to Billy, 10-8. Pantera said, Billy, go back into rehab, and yet you do win your 6th fight of the night.
Unbelievable.
He wins the Diggstown Challenge. Billy Staples.
I didn't think he could do it. Yes, everyone wants your slimy mouthpiece. Billy Staples, the Diggstown champion. He pulls it off. 6 rounds, Ronnie. And he
All right.
dancing still.
Billy, get out of the ring. We got to end the show.
We just hate you.
And tonight, Billy. Wow, that's great. Drinks are on the house.
That's for you, Billy.
For Billy Staples. After all the unpleasantness with Al, and there's more than I even like to talk about. We do have a winner from the show.
Really?
The man who took on the Diggstown Challenge and went, as I told you in the pre-show, Fezzi, 6-0. You're now buying him dinner this week.
I have to buy this fat F dinner.
Every night for a month.
I do not. I'll go broke.
Can you imagine what a nightmare that would be? You and him, like twins.
Constantly sitting at a table.
Now, will you be bringing Stalker Patty with you, Billy?
No, probably not.
Where's his music, Al? Come on. You got to play his music. He's known for it. There he comes.
Ah, there it is.
There's the jam.
The 5-letter man.
And the winner, Fezzi. You wanted the winner? Here it is right in front of you.
I can't believe it.
I can't believe that you won 6 rounds against 5 different fighters. I will say this. I'm not sure. I mean, if you won every round, the judging, a little suspect at best.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think I owe you dinner.
Well, actually, yours was just if he can go all 6 rounds, right?
That's correct. And I was still standing at the end, Fez, and dancing up a storm. I was still doing my jig after every round.
Hey,
come on. Earl went fair and square.
White people are so scared of black people.
Ah, that was a great night. I did what I said I was going to do, fellas. You're looking at a champ right here.
Do you even remember it?
The good parts.
And if you ever wear the same color I wear again to a gig, you're getting killed.
You were the Yellow Twins.
Those are my school colors, Fezzi. I was glad you wore them.
I'm sorry. I don't know what the colors are of Rehab High.
All right, here is Dan from Hoboken. He fought you in the first round and in the 6th round. Fezzi, most of us thought that Dan was going to end up winning this whole thing in the first round.
I thought he was going to put a very quick end to Diggstown.
Pretty much like what Earl did to Al. Here's Dan from Hoboken. Danny.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey, pal.
Hey, I got to give Billy a lot of credit, honestly. He withstood there. My job was to go in there and knock him out. I didn't get the job done. He won. He withstood 6 poundings. I mean, I know I pounded him the last round. I just went on him, so.
How would you feel in the first round?
The first round, I think we had a good boxing match. I mean, we went back and forth. I fell down. He fell down. We got, some good shots in.
Sounds like a good one.
Sounds like when you guys are drinking.
Yeah, pretty much. I think, it might have been a different story if it was just me and him head-to-head, but...
What do you think would have happened, head-to-head?
I can't say. I mean, he's a tough fighter. He's definitely a tough guy. I mean, I wouldn't have knocked him out. I mean, I threw everything I had at him, and it didn't work, so... I can't say if I would have gotten knocked out. I couldn't tell you that.
Well, Dan, I have to say this, Dan from Hoboken. Again, another classy example, another gentleman who accepts the fact that it wasn't his night.
Right.
The decision didn't go his way. And gives kudos to the guy who did.
All right, let's talk to Dennis. Dennis fought you in the 3rd round. Who did you fight in the 2nd round?
Craig with the Hawaiian shirt.
Oh, yeah, the young kid, Craig.
Mm-hmm.
Who went out there and fought hard.
Yeah, 19 years old. Yeah. Not bad.
Here's
please.
Hey, buddies, what's up?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, I gotta give credit to Billy.
Yeah.
The meat fist has some power. My face hurts, Saturday morning.
Where are you hurting after 1 round with him? Bill, you must have been in terrible shape on over the weekend.
Oh, I was hurting physically, but emotionally and spiritually, I was on a high.
So you had that kind of good kind of pain.
You know what?
You're laying there and you felt good, like, I was in a badass fight.
Yeah, and I kicked ass, and it was like, every time I looked at my bruises or I tried to go into the tub, it was just
tried to go into the tub.
He caught me with
bathed.
He caught me with some good shots right in the head.
Dennis, right. I don't know what kept you up, man. Your eyes were rolling back in your head. I gave you everything I had.
I got a hard head. It's mostly rock. It's solid bone sometimes, I can take a shot.
You were a worthy opponent, but I got you.
You did, and I'll give you credit for it. You got me.
All right, thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
All right, your first round against Dan from Hoboken, you got to win. Nobody doubted you there. Your second round against the kid, you got to win. Nobody doubted you there. Your third round against Dennis, you got to win. Nobody doubted you there. The crowd was chanting Staples, Staples, Staples. Everything was going your way. Now, your fourth fight against Jersey Rob.
Exactly.
We all doubted you there. We all doubted that round, and then every round after it.
This is why I doubt that I owe you even a dinner.
Fez, you had said you're not going to be standing at the end of 6.
What if he gets you a late lunch?
No, but it's a dinner.
I'll tell you this.
Do I have to sit with you? Can we get separate tables?
I'll say this. You were standing after 6, but you weren't standing after 4.
Right.
4, you were laying there, and I saw after Rob hit you, your eyes were just twirling around. They weren't fixed anywhere.
Well, if you get hit after the bell, your eyes would twirl around, too. You know, they heard the bell ring, I relaxed, and I got popped.
All right, here
I don't remember it that way.
He had a good shot.
Here's Jersey Rob, who is one badass. Rob, how are you, my friend?
Buddays.
Buddy.
Yeah, I got a question. I want the WBO to take a look at these tapes.
Yeah.
Me too.
I didn't hear no bell.
Billy puts the BO in WBO.
You know, I know that the judges said to me second after the bell, he got popped. I didn't remember hearing a bell myself.
I heard it loud and clear, and I relaxed. And
you heard bells all weekend,
Now, the
Charlie.
bell that you heard, was it in your head after you got popped? Do you remember what you hit him with, Rob?
I think it was a right.
Yeah.
It looked like a sledgehammer the way he went down.
Yeah, you hit him hard, and you hit him right on the bean. Do you remember where that hit you at, Billy?
Yeah, right in the left side of the chin. I remember I heard the bell, and I saw this bright flash of light, and I remember looking up and seeing Steve Miller hanging over me.
I
was thinking it was your father.
Obviously, that was as hard as you've been hit all night, right?
Yeah, that was, without a doubt, the hardest shot. But you know what? I took the best they had, and I was still there standing when it was all done. You know,
You weren't standing. He laid you out.
It was after the bell. Look, I
said this. I heard a gasp from Anthony like we just saw a kid on a bike get hit by a truck. It was that kind of, like I've just seen the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
And what happened? I withstood that, got up, and finished the Diggstown.
All right, Rob, hold on, because I want you to listen close. We have the fight on audio, and we'll see if we hear a bell, okay, Rob?
Sure.
But you hold on. We're going to come back to you.
All right, Rob's on hold. Jersey Rob, here is the start of the 4th round of the Diggstown Challenge.
Oh, there it goes.
There's the bell, round 4 of Diggstown.
At Staples. Having it. All right, there's ass out. There's ass crack.
Wow.
They are rocking each other in the middle of the ring.
Not a lot of style, but Rob's showing a lot of ass crack.
Oh, Billy lands a big left.
A great short hit.
Billy lands a...
Can Billy survive?
Billy's hurting.
Billy's in a tornado. Billy is spinning in a tornado.
Pummeled in the corner.
Right in the way. Can he survive? Billy strikes back.
Billy lands a left.
He wants it. This big staple, and he wants it.
Down. Billy is down.
Billy Staples
Billy is knocked down. Billy is knocked down.
All right, let's stop it there. Did anybody hear a bell?
I heard nothing.
Clear as a bell.
Al, can you take us back just 5 seconds?
Just take us back to right before Billy got put down.
All right, let's try it from...
Try and rewind that.
Yeah, can you do that?
Yeah,
Al,
try
is
it
it
from
possible? Okay.
You know where you're at there?
Now listen
Yeah,
very close.
All right.
Billy is down.
Billy Staples
Billy
is down.
No, you got to go
A
back
little
further.
before that, okay, Al? Like you're a producer.
Here, look at that.
Yeah.
And then go back.
Pretend you're Rory. All right,
I miss Rory.
Are we there long enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Tornado!
Pummeled in the corner. Billy is hurt.
Can he survive? Billy strikes back.
Billy lands a left.
He wants it. This big staple, and he wants
Billy
it.
is down. Billy is down.
Billy Staples
Billy is knocked down. All right, I still
did
didn't
not
hear anything.
Hear a bell. Nothing.
I don't think I owe you dinner.
I think you better turn your headphone levels up just a little bit, maybe, guys, because I heard it. I heard it now. I heard it then, and then I got I got hit with a hard punch, but it was an illegal punch. That's the only reason I got knocked down in that round. That's it. Otherwise,
you heard a bell, you dropped your hands.
Yeah, I relaxed a little bit, and then I got hit with this thunderous right. Of course it was open and not protected.
All right, let's hear now. Even by what we heard, so that was the end of the fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even by what we heard, it sounded like you got rocked. We're saying Billy got rocked. He got bashed. He got his ass whipped. The judges still picked you. Can we go to the judges?
Go ahead and get us the... When we go to the judges' decision, this is round 4, Billy Staples against Jersey Rob in Diggstown.
We have a split decision. Listen to that crowd now.
How the hell could this be?
Listen, they're booing before they even know.
Be a split decision. Rooster says 10-9 for New Jersey Rob.
All right, New Jersey Rob.
All right, listen to that crowd for New Jersey Rob. Way to go, Rooster.
Somehow, Mikey D says 10-9 for Billy Staples.
Unbelievable.
And Pantera has given a 10-3 for your winner tonight and still champion.
Oh, my God.
Billy Staples.
Oh, my God. You gotta be kidding me. Are you guys high? Are the judges high?
Oh, my God.
Bessie, I don't care what they say. New Jersey Rob.
All right, listen to this. And then later on in the fight, Fezzi, we were able to hear this from the crowd. How's that feel, Billy?
Well, it feels fine, because I know I won. You know what? Not everyone understands the finer points of boxing scoring. It's not how many punches you throw. It's how many punches you land. If you listen to the commentary, I was landing punches. I was blocking his.
I can't listen to that commentary again. It makes me want to retch.
All right, let me go back to Jersey Rob. Jersey Rob.
What's going on, fellas?
All right, people, by the way, you heard them. They were crazy. They were crazy about you. They were going off.
I appreciate it. I know I won the fight.
What did it feel like
So do I.
you when you were seemingly robbed?
I felt like a Canadian ice skater.
See that?
Good point. I felt like the day Kennedy got shot.
And I didn't hear a bell.
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? I did it. I was there. I fought the fight. I fought the good fight. I hit Rob. I had enough points to win the fight. And
Rob, did he hit you hard at all? I know he got some punches.
You know, he got a couple in on me, but hey, Billy, how about we do this? The next big-ass night of fights, you and me, 3 rounds, no Diggstown, just the 2 of us.
Rob, I already beat you.
What? You don't want him again.
I don't have to. Let somebody else. I already beat you, Rob, fair and square. Let's move on to bigger and tougher opponents.
Here's what I don't even understand. Pantera said 10-3.
Again, Pantera
He's so high.
Understands boxing. He understands.
Since when?
He understands that it's punches landed, not just punches thrown.
Well, actually, if you went by that scoring, I should have been knocked down 6 times in that fight.
Yeah, that's true. All right, hold on for a second, Rob.
Alrighty.
Because there's some people. Rick, you're on Run of Fez.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey,
I got to tell you, I'm for Jersey Rob. I wish I could say it. I heard the bell. I listened real close. If you play it just at the right time, you hear it. I don't want to hear it, but I definitely heard it. I heard it a second before he went down, you hear the bell.
All right, let's listen again, okay?
Yeah.
And you tell us when you hear it, okay, Rick?
You got it.
All right. Here we go, Rick. Listen up.
Can he survive? Billy strikes back. Billy lands a left. He wants it. This big staple, and he wants it.
Down.
When did you hear it,
I
Rick?
didn't hear it there.
Now, how can you not hear it?
I heard, it's hard to hear on the phone. I'm telling you, I was listening real close on the radio. I heard it. I really heard something. I didn't want to hear it. You got to play it again. You got to try it one more time.
Hold on. Here's Marty on the other line. Marty, you're on Run of Fez. Hi, Marty.
Oh, hey, I didn't hear the bell at all.
You didn't hear it at all?
No, I listened to it Saturday night in my truck there, and I listened to it now, and I did not hear the bell at all.
All right, let's hear it again.
All right, ready? Here we go.
Can he survive? Billy strikes back. Billy lands a left. He wants it.
Now, there was no bell.
There was no bell.
Clear as day, fellas.
You heard a bell.
Of course. That's the only reason I stopped, Fezzi.
Fezzi.
Yes.
Yeah, I like to know one thing. I like to know how Billy won that fight when he got knocked out on the ground.
That's what I'd like to know.
I'd like to know how much he paid the judges.
I'd like to know the same thing. Thank you very much, boys.
If Billy had a dime to his name, I would accuse him of bribery.
It was fair and square fight. I landed enough punches. He hit me after the bell sounded. I let my guard down. Rob threw a tremendous punch. It was just an illegal punch.
Let me ask you this. Where do I have to take your fat ass for dinner?
What's the most expensive steakhouse in town? Morton's, maybe?
I guess probably Morton's. Yeah.
I think Morton's would be nice.
I'm not taking him. I'll take you to Norton's.
No, if we're going to Morton's.
To his apartment for dinner.
If we're going to Morton's, I'm in.
Nice filet mignon?
Yeah, get us each one. You know
Billy,
what?
you're stapled.
So we'll have to go back and finish it some other time.
Oh, God. I'm not asking for a to-go bag.
One dinner for each letter, baby. 5 of them.
That's what your pouch is, a to-go bag.
All right, Bill, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, Bill.
No way, no bell, none at all.
I didn't hear a bell myself.
If you go from the beginning of the round to when Staples goes down, 35 seconds max. I think Duke's lasted longer than that.
All right,
That's hard to
much.
imagine.
Was that a full minute? That's the other important thing.
Oh,
yeah, that's a very interesting point.
Oh, it was definitely a minute. I can tell you that for sure, because I was in there. I was the one doing the fighting.
Mark, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, guys.
Yeah.
I was there the other night. I got there probably about 6:45. I must have been one of the last people that got in. I spent the whole night as far away from the ring as you could be. I heard the bell every time. Every time somebody got knocked down, they rang the bell again to start it up.
Sure.
Heard it every single time. I heard no bell that night, and I even said it to myself that night.
You said, I did not hear the bell. I didn't hear a bell. And I was shocked when I got the card because I'm just about to put Jersey Rob's hand up in the air.
I think you should have.
And say, Diggstown challenge is over. Yep. It's done. And I get the card. The punch came right after the bell. And I'm like, what the F is going on here?
This got effed up like a Florida recount.
Hey, Scott, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, fellas.
Yeah.
If you play the tape back and you listen very carefully,
yeah,
you could actually hear Fezzy grunting right before the knockdown.
Oh, nice. All right. That's a grunt, not a bell.
All right, here's, let me go back to Jersey Rob. And, Rob, if it means anything to you, I think, A, you knocked him out, but even if they did not count the knockout, you won on points, in my opinion.
Well, I appreciate that. You know, it's okay. He could, in his little delusional world, he needs this right now.
Right.
He's going through a rough time. He needs to feel like he belongs somewhere and like he can do something right.
Right.
That's for
true.
sure.
That is true.
So we'll let him have it.
Rob, you're not letting me have anything. I appreciate the sentiment, but you know what? You lost. Just admit it. Fair and square. You were a worthy opponent, but again, you fell by the wayside. The only reason I even hit the canvas was because of a late blow. You know, you took some good punches. I took some.
Was that by the Angels?
Hey, Rob, what's your ethnic background? Is it an Irish thing?
German.
Yeah, because it was like a Max Smelling situation. All right, hold on. Here's your brother, George. He was in your corner that night. Hey, George, you're on the air. How you doing, pal?
Yeah, hi. I think the only bells he was hearing was after he got hit.
You did, and I'm telling you right now, Billy, I'm looking at you, and I'm just seeing your eyes going in either direction. Now, Rob,
you're like Jar Jar Binks.
Rob, did you do a lot of fighting growing up?
Not really.
No, you just have a hell of a punch, though.
That's what they tell me.
Yeah.
Billy could be the best judge of it, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it was a hell of a punch. It would have been better if it was a second sooner, though.
Billy,
if it was a second sooner, would you say he was the better man?
No, because I would have had my guard up. It would have never landed.
Billy, are you still hearing bells?
Huh? No, not at all. Just the 1 second before the punch. That's the only bell I heard.
All right, thanks, George.
All right, take care.
And Rob, we'd like to bring you in one night, okay?
I'd love to.
All right, and we'd like to hang out with you because you are a hell of a fighter. This is what you said to me after he hit you, Billy. I don't know if you remember being on mic. Now, Rob, even though they didn't give you the win, for the rest of your life, every time you're drinking, you can remember hearing this.
Exactly.
Very few guys get to have that. You know what I mean?
The crowd just loving you, Robbie.
Thank you, guys.
All right, we'll see you later.
All right, bye-bye.
Here's Mac. Mac, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, Mac.
Hello, Ron and Fez?
Yes, my friend.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what? Everybody talking about they didn't hear a bell. I didn't hear a bell either. But it's easy to talk all that mess about Billy Staples. my hat is off to Billy Staples. I am a professional fighter, and I know Billy isn't. For him to get in there and even suggest a Diggstown like that, and then go up against it, and he won most of his fights. Okay, that Jersey Joe thing, that might have been a fluke.
Yeah.
But that man wasn't out there fighting like Billy was.
Right.
And this is coming from Leon Spinks.
Now, Jersey Rob said the same exact thing. He's not taking anything away. He had fun. And Billy, you're the anti-Al when I say this. You're nothing but heart. You've got no real boxing skills, but there wasn't a round that you didn't go your best. You threw leather the whole time. You didn't rope a dope. You didn't play games.
No, I didn't run away. You know what, Ronnie? I have a killer instinct, and I appreciate hearing that from you. That makes me feel good. Fez, I wish you would believe in me the way Ron does.
Billy, as humiliated as I will be to eat in public with you, I am giving you your dinner.
At Morton's.
And like
I'm going to talk him down to Mickey D's.
Can I ask you this, Fez?
Yes.
Can we all bring dates?
No. And you're not going. It's me and Billy.
I thought all the guys from the show were going.
No, it's a dinner for Billy.
I already invited the Angels.
Oh, God.
Yeah, but like Billy was saying...
They're on the left side of the menu.
Now, can I tell you something about the Angels that disappointed me? I thought they looked too hot that night. I wanted you to play it down a little bit. They're adorable.
They're my angels.
Yeah, they're cute as hell.
What was going on with that big makeout before round one?
Inspiration.
My gosh.
Who are you making out with, Inky?
Yeah. Just a little something to get me going.
All right, thanks, Mac.
All right.
All right, see you later.
Later, Bill.
Thank you very much.
You're getting a lot of boxing friends now, Billy. That must be fun for you, right?
It really is, because it gives me some confidence and it makes me feel good about what I was doing and what I accomplished. Because that's not anything very easy for any normal person to do.
Well, I'll say this. I thought that you won the first 3 rounds. I thought you lost to Jersey Rob.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you lost to Big Show. And then I honestly think that maybe you lost to Dan from Hoboken. For the second time through.
Well, that's why we have judges there, Ronnie, because they saw...
I understand that.
Yeah, they saw my athletic ability, knew I was a 5-letter man. They knew what I was... You know what, Ron, it was very easy for this to be over with. All any of these people had to do was knock me out.
All right, here's the 5th fighter, Mike the Big Show, who the crowd loved. And Fezzi, I thought he just stalked Billy every which way but loose.
He actually frightened the crowd.
It's Mike the Big Show. How you doing, Mike?
What's up,
Mike.
buddies?
Yeah. Buddy, you were great out there, man.
Thanks, man. Well, first of all, big-ass car, 1310.
I'll tell you something else about you, too, Mike.
What's up?
For a big man, you had an incredible hand speed, and there was nothing messy about you. You weren't in there like a lot of big guys get sloppy. They try to use their body. You were sticking and moving. How did those shots feel, Billy?
Mike has a lot of power behind his shots. I almost underestimated him, and I had to adjust on the fly and come back with a victory.
I saw you get sea legs.
He was very deliberate with everything he threw out there.
I didn't think Mike would have the athletic ability that he had, so that's why I had to come back and jab, and score the points and win.
Did you have fun, Mike?
Oh, I had a blast.
Yeah?
I wouldn't really call a split decision a win for Billy.
Yeah, well, we kind of give him the credit for...
I know. All he had to do was last around.
Yeah.
So.
But you hit him hard, and you did very, very well, Big Show.
I know. Luckily, there was 4 people before me.
Right.
That softened them up for me. So.
Yeah, no kidding. He was soft. All right, Big Show. We'll talk to you later.
Thanks, man.
All right, say it.
Bye.
Billy, I think the judging was suspect. I don't like you much as a person, never mind a fighter. But it had to feel good to be one of the few people that could walk the halls today as a winner, holding your head up high.
Fezzi, I'm a proud man. I'm as proud a man as there is today. I did what I set out to do, and I lived up to my word.
All right, here is Jim. Jim, you're on Run and Fez.
Stay out of it. Hey, Jim.
How's it going, guys? I wanted to ask, how does a judge score at 10-3 exactly when he didn't knock him down?
Oh, if he's on weed.
Yeah, how does that even happen?
But you have the
Who
Three
was it
Stooges?
10-3? Oh, yeah, that was Pantera.
Yeah.
All right, Rooster, to me, actually graded pretty well. I give him all the credit in the world.
If you get knocked down in a round, say, 1 time, it's 10-8.
Yeah, right.
Not 10-3. You have to knock him down 6 times.
What is he, a moron?
Maybe he couldn't make the 8 all the way, and it looked like
you know
a
what,
3.
I'm going to rate it like Bo Derek, 1 to 10. Oh,
yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Bo Derek, more like Bo Diddley. All right, wait a minute. All right, we got Pantera on the line right now. He was one of the judges. Mikey D, I thought, showed favoritism, and Pantera was just insane. Hey, Pantera, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hi, Pantera.
Well, let's see.
after Billy got knocked out, it was like pandemonium. So everybody's screaming, everybody's yelling, and I hear after the bell. So I decided that was such a cheap shot the guy gave. It's unsportsmanlike conduct.
All right, wait a minute. So you yourself did not say after the bell? Because I didn't hear a bell.
I didn't hear nothing.
It was pandemonium. I got caught off guard when
it was panteramonium.
This on the instant feedback, was it a bell, or did Matty Fridays just throw a bottle against the wall?
That could have been it.
So you deducted points, is what you're saying, for bad sportsmanship.
Yeah, that was very unsportsmanlike. After the bell, you throw a punch to knock the guy in the head.
Did you hear a bell, Pantera?
Sure you did, right, Pantera?
Now let him pick
himself. You let the judge talk?
Well, the thing is, when he went down, everybody went nuts.
Yeah, it was insane.
And I just start hearing after the bell, so I took it as that.
All right, and I'll tell you something else, too. I don't know whether we put a clock on it, but I don't see how a whole round went out that quick.
No, it was definitely a minute.
And also, when he had him in the corner there, he was totally giving him some low blows that the ref wasn't calling, so I had to give Billy some points there, too.
I didn't see that at all, either.
I didn't see any of that. Pantera, you were all weirded out at that point in the night, I remember, because Awesome Garrett was going through your bag looking for weed.
You didn't see that.
I know the things that go on.
All right, Pantera.
All right, bye, guys.
There's one of the lame-ass judges.
We need better judges.
Ron and Bez, 102.7 WMEW.